He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you.
Mic check, mic check. There we go.
I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and proud.
Barbershop Conversations, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. 7 Deuce, 7 Deuce. What it do? What it do? JP, JQ, man. What it do? What it do? What it do? Keno. What's up, Broken Traditions? Big homie Coop. Velour, man. What's up? KB, what it do? I got the 7 Deuce says, yo, Fred, give my partner a shout out who lost his life July 27th. Wow. At the age of 44, who also held the cruiserweight. Marenzo Smith gunned down in Houston, Texas. Wow, bless his soul, man. Shout out to Marenzo Smith, man. We appreciate you, man. It's all love, man. What's up, Taiwan Berry Hill, man? Main event mark. And without further ado, you see Kennedy, Lenny Jean Hawthorne. What's up, man? How you doing? What would you like? Huh? You on TV? What would you like? You're on TV. Without further ado, Lincoln Curtis Gerald Hawthorne. Lincoln Curtis Gerald Hawthorne. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go eat dinner. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, man. Man, give it up, man. I appreciate you, Mike Biggs, man. How you been? I ain't seen you. I've been watching your videos, but I ain't seen you in a minute. You and the car getting along great, man. That's beautiful. Lincoln, close the door. Turn them off. Close the door. Yeah, well, I can start now I can start. So before I get into the yeah, he's getting better and better, Mr. Berryhill. I realize that in order for y'all to watch me with your kids, I gotta tone it down in my video. Not tone it down, but be more selective in my cursing and stuff. So I'm gonna do better because I realized that today I wanted to listen to some of y'all videos and I said, oh, I can't listen to this until I get home. You know what I mean? And I just kept on playing the Ballad of the we listen to the Ballad of the Bullet every time we get in the car, pretty much. And so I just kept on listening to that. So I'm gonna make a conscious effort on my videos that I do. The barbershop, man, we scot-free. We ain't doing no restrictions in here, but on the little videos that I do, I want y'all to be able to listen to them whenever y'all want to. You know what I mean? And so I'm gonna make a conscious effort. I don't think I'll be 100, but I'm gonna be more conscientious of it. So I'll think of some other adjectives. You know what I'm saying? I just realized that, man. How funny is that, man? I've been on this thing long enough, and I just realized, probably because, you know, I had the kids, and I had 2 kids in the car in a long time. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, man, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. And I saw something earlier before I jump into the show. I saw something earlier which caught my big attention, man. They're charging that nurse from Texas with 6 bodies, and one of them was in the womb. And California is pro-abortion. So if they're charging that young lady, right, with the 6th body, is abortion in California murder? It's just a question that I had, man. And as you guys know, I'm anti-abortion. Nah, I don't believe in it at all. You know, maybe when I was younger, but I never had to have this conversation when I was younger. So, but yeah, man. It's interesting. It's very interesting that they play the Democratic line, you know, but I think when 2 people have consensual sex and you get pregnant, it's on y'all, man. It's definitely on y'all. It's murder. To me, it's murder. To me, it's legal murder. To me, it's lack of accountability. And these women grow up with social, emotional issues, and they can't love their kid as much as they should have because they're regretting that this kid didn't have a brother or a sister. And you understand? And then they got to go get a new man because now they're resentful with the man that they procreated with. And, you know, it's just a whole bunch of psychological stuff that go along with that society will lock you up or kill you for, or you will do something to another person because you're not prepared. You know, you're simply not prepared. So so there's a lot that goes into that, you know. So but I just want to talk about that real quick. And then the other topic I want to talk about is very interesting and compelling to me. Tank Davis, I was talking to L, and Tank Davis said it was a PR thing, right? Can y'all hear the fan? Do I need to push it back or turn it down? No. Let me know if the fan is interfering with the microphone, and I'll turn it down. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia are the same person. Close your legs and open the book. Amen to that. Hallelujah. Tank Davis, I should have titled that shit so I can get the mad Tank Davis fans in here. They did the same thing Ryan Garcia did. He never left Floyd Mayweather. After the fight, he said he was walking behind Leonard Ellaby, and he said it's still TMT. What's up, boxer sparring? So what's the difference between him and Ryan Garcia? They played us, man. I mean, I'll just say us because I don't want y'all coming in, Fred, you think you this, you think I didn't get played because I didn't buy the pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? But it's boxing is becoming the WWE, Saturday Night Live, Wayne Brady. What's up, Corey Lee Boxing? Go subscribe because it's always ice season over there. And y'all got to check him out on the roller skates, man. He should have been He's gonna be in Cooley High 3, bounce ball skate with Bow Wow number 2. Covered up. Oh, you want me to get on Farrakhan? Oh man. All it takes for you to say his name in the chat, and I will flip, man. Man, listen, the clips stay loaded on Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad, man. I done did so much research over the last 3 years, man. I am like a scholar now. You know what I mean? I'm a scholar, you know, because we talk about honesty and loyalty. Y'all don't want to talk about this, but he ain't spoke nothing about that murder. Man, you want to talk about honesty and murder. I mean, I consider him an indecent person. You know what I mean? Oh, man. So, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia are the same person, man. They playing the fans because Ryan Garcia, because we are in a black sphere in terms of boxing. So we're naturally going to be pro Tank Davis, and we're going to be not so much Ryan Garcia. I still haven't seen Ryan Garcia fight yet, but Tank Davis has did the same exact thing. They're the same. They did the same thing. Tank ain't crossing the street, according to Floyd Mayweather, and Ryan Garcia ain't crossing the street because they know how not to make the fight. They know how to get y'all niggas to choose a side. When what we should be saying is, we're not buying the pay-per-view until you give us what we want. And the reason why they do this is because they know they can get away with it, right? The same reason why men take advantage of their women and women take advantage of their man, because they know either of them ain't going anywhere, right? Oh, she ain't gonna leave me. How many times you heard your boy say that? She ain't gonna leave me. It's all a game, y'all. And we falling right in line with that. Oh, man, we the kings of it. Oh, man. Oh, it's Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia ducking. How the hell is Ryan Garcia ducking and Tank Davis done did a whole promo? I'm a man now, man. It's time for me to spread my wings and fly and go to the other side and see what it's like to be independent, man. I don't care if I'm only making $3.5 million and it done gross 20 million. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't mind being taken advantage of as long as he black. But if Bob Arum took advantage of me, man, that should be racism, nigga. That should be racism. That should be racism. Nah. Tank used you, nigga. Tank used you. And Tank is clout chasing. Tank wants to be a follower. And until he becomes a man, then that's when his career will take fight. You understand? I appreciate that, boxer. And it's just important that we understand the realities of this shit. Oh shit, it's nearing completion. Dan Raphael got sources too. Likely in Las Vegas, assuming the PBC already looking at undercard possibilities with WBA residents staying on this will definitely appear. Okay, that's exciting news. That's exciting news. That's exciting news. We'll see. I'm not getting excited about this shit. Hell no. I appreciate Dan Raphael. I definitely like to check for sure. I'm trying to get this interview, man. And but yeah, man. Hey, I'm all in on it. You guys know I'm all in on it. I don't care who makes the fight. I don't care if Bob Arum steps in. I just want to see Spence and Crawford in the red and the blue corner, respectfully. And I want that fight. So it looks like we're close. And we'll see. I'm not getting excited. And we're not changing the show to Spence versus Crawford, because I don't need 300 people in here that bad. You know what I mean? 400 people. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can go somewhere else and talk about that fight. I don't give a fuck. Nah. We gonna stay where we need to stay. Floyd and Tank and Ryan and Oscar played us. And you can choose sides. You can be a Democrat or Republican if you want to. You can be a pro-black boxing fan or a pro-Latino boxing fan, but they're not fighting each other. I can guarantee you that they're not fighting each other in the next 2 years. I can guarantee you that. No way, no how. It ain't happening. And all this talk online, it ain't happening, dog. It's all a facade, man. It's all a facade, man. And y'all can believe it if you want to, but it's totally on y'all, man. It's totally. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on with Trump? Shit, he house getting raided. Good. Listen, if that nigga dirty, he dirty. Hey, listen, his name ain't Hawthorne. His name ain't Hawthorne. I don't give a man. I can give a flying fuck. But if he runs for president and he's on the other side of Biden, I'm only considering voting for Trump. That's it. And I'm standing on that. But if he did the crime, do the time. Nigga, I don't give a man. Listen, y'all think y'all think I be like worried about people and oh my God, I don't give a fuck about Trump, Biden, none of them niggas. I just talk to the 90% of y'all, you know, which are Democrats. Most of y'all in here are Democrats. So I speak to y'all dumb niggas. You know, so but y'all go right ahead. And then there's another thing too. They all clout chasing. Tank can't pick his opponents. So he's clout chasing, man. All this is a game of charades, man. And here's what I know it. Here's how I know it to be true. Remember, I told you Al Heyman makes money off of racism. Yeah, the black fighters play the victim role. You know what I mean? It's the victim role for Al Heyman. So, for example, I told you guys I was gonna ask the question about the racist emails from Golden Boy as it pertains to Al Heyman. Al Heyman didn't want me to ask those questions. Al Heyman called Tom Brown Promotions and told them to cancel it because I was there and I was going to ask Golden Boy about those emails. And this is 100% fact because I was told this and by the people who was on the phone with Al. And so this is how I know that they do the yin and the yang. You know what I mean? The pros and the cons. One of them can't live without the other. It's like all these black people who say, man, fuck the white man. But your life is governed by the white man. You can't, your job, inspired white man pays you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I look back and I say, man, this pro-black shit in boxing is a fraud, man. It's not real. Focus on your last name. And I say it a million times and a million times over. Focus on your last name. You know what I mean? Focus on your last name. And then the second part of the conversation I want to have is I realized something. I go everywhere on YouTube. Man, listen, I don't just watch boxing videos. I watch political videos. I'm with the kids, so I'm watching how to make XYZ podcasts on everything. It's not just boxing where I'm on. And I've come to realize that one of the biggest peddlers of drugs and alcohol is podcasting now. I dare you to go through your library right now on YouTube and count how many of those videos is an advocate of drugs and alcohol, albeit a sponsor or albeit they also do drugs and alcohol. I guarantee you it's at least 60%. And I've come to the realization that this is going to be the most out of shape, unfocused generation in the history. Now it's legal. Because it's legal, don't make it right. Yeah, I'm still cool with Sam. Slavery was legal. That don't make it right. Now, I'm not, man, listen, I should have prefaced it by saying, I personally don't care. I'm telling you what I see. If I go to a podcast that smoke and drink, I can't crucify them. It is what it is. Y'all do what you do. I'm just telling you the landscape of it and how they're training our eyes, training our ears. You know what I mean? And I don't get mad because they get drunk or anything like that. I just want a how you say it? I want proper content. I want a great product. You know what I mean? And a lot of these times drugs and alcohol get in the way of a great product. And if anything is making you impotent or shortening your life, it's not an asset. And drugs and alcohol, whether it's legal or not, will make you impotent as a man. And we can pretend. I mean, feel free to pretend. Feel free to pretend that is not going to happen to you. Science says 100% it will happen to you. So y'all go ahead and pretend that like the shit ain't real. And yeah, he was on the show one time, Kid Austin. He signed with Golden Boy, so he a long ways off. I don't know why he signed with Golden Boy, but feel free to come on in and let me know what you guys think. Feel free to disagree with me. And so that's it, man. But Tank and Ryan playing us. Well, I mean, I'm gonna just say us because I've never seen a Ryan Garcia fight. I've seen the highlights on Instagram. I've obviously seen many of Tank's fights. And Al and Floyd on one side, Oscar and DAZN on the other side is looking at you like a lick. Oh man, they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. Here's what they did. Oh, we ain't made. You know, we gonna change our business model right in front of their face. DAZN goes to pay-per-view. We complain because you're black. PBC goes to pay-per-view. Oh, they need to pay the fighters. They need to pay the fighters, man. It's not fair. Dude, tell them. That's actually a good topic that I want to talk about. I think black men should do what makes them happy. You're not committing a crime. We'll bring that back as a topic at some point. You know what I mean? Do what makes you happy. Fall in love with who's genuinely going to love you. If you're not having success in America, go to another country. Listen, because black people who say pro-black this, pro-black that, they say the origins of the earth is black. So you can go anywhere on earth and she's a descendant of black ancestry. So it's no argument. You understand what I'm saying? Misery loves company, man. Let me just tell you that. So, and what I mean by that is people don't want you to expand. People don't want you to be happy. Be happy with who you want to be happy with, man. And procreate with the person that you know is fucking gonna love you. Can you envision that person taking care of you if you had cancer, diabetes, one leg, no eyes, no ears? You know what I mean? Go overseas. You know what I mean? Because culturally, see, I've been over 30 countries, man. And so you're speaking to a guy who's well-traveled. Y'all don't know the traveling Frederick Hawthorne because, well, you know the domestic traveling Frederick Hawthorne, but not the international guy. I've been over 30 countries, man. And I have no desire to do much traveling anymore. At some point, I'm going to take my kids to Asia. And then while we're over there, we may just be gone a month and go to Africa and something. Because I can't do those trips. Come home and come back. Nah, we just going to do 13 hours there, 13 hours there, and 13 hours home. And then we'll be done. But the world is a beautiful place, man. The world is a beautiful place. And if you can stomach the differences from America to another country, by all means, do it. I think every man, every woman should go. You see old people they retire in Miami, right? Because they want to be outside. They leave New York, Boston, Philadelphia, and they go down to what's up, Silver Salmon? They go down to Florida and live their best life. You know, don't fall prey to these fake ideologies, man. Don't fall prey. Because I don't know if it's proven yet, but I have a theory. Here's my theory. I'll say my theory after this phone call. What's up, 210?
What's up, Fred?
Oh, what's up, man? How you been?
Man, I've been good, bro. How you been, man?
Super, man. What you been up to? It's San Antonio, y'all. What's up?
I've been working so much, Fred. I told you, man, I wasn't gonna be able to call in as much. I'll still be watching everything, bro.
Thank you, dog. What's new?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I seen your house the other day in the video. I was like, man, Fred, an inspiration, man.
Oh man, I want everyone get a bigger house. Get a bigger house, more kids. Definitely have more kids than Frederick. Everybody have at least 3 kids, because if I want to have more kids, and Dre like, hell no. So, and I don't want 2 baby mamas. So I'm not gonna go that route. I'm not having 2 baby mamas, man. Hell no. So I'm gonna just stay with the 2.
Yeah, man. Shit. I still be watching all the time, Fred.
Thank you.
Man, I'm gonna stay up a little later today.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you hollering at me, man. What's new, man? What you got on your mind?
Nothing, man. I just been working, man. Just getting after it, man. It's still in my mind, bro. That quote that I told you, that freaking movie where you told me, talk to me about how many jobs you're creating. So
yeah,
I'm working on that, bro.
That's beautiful. No, that's
telling you, man.
And it's the most important thing, man. Your family. I mean, are you an asset to your family and your community?
Yep.
That's it, man. Yep. That's it, man. And I want y'all to get there sooner than I did. So that's why I'm not budging. Fred is weird. Fred is an egomaniac, all the above, but I'm not budging on that, because if I give anybody leeway, like I told Kyle, it allows for intrusion. You know what I mean? It allows for asbestos to seep in. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you got a house with fungus everywhere. You know, so I'm going to stay by the correct way is to build your family, love your family, and be an asset to your community, man. And be an asset to your community is having great kids, great father, create jobs, and keep your family under one household, man. You know, it makes a huge difference.
Keep preaching that, Fred.
Yeah, I have to, because that's the life I live. I'm not a rapper where I'm telling bang, bang, kill a nigga and my son and daughter go to private school.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, like Nipsey said, man, the greatest thing you could do is inspire somebody, Fred. You're doing it to a lot of people, man.
Oh, that's love.
There's always gonna be people that are gonna disagree, whatever, man. But as long as you're inspiring a few, Fred, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, Fred, what actually really made me like want to catch up with you is because I saw that video where you were talking about we need to start talking about our health. And I'm going on like 4.5 months now. Wake up 6 a.m. every day, and I'm not gonna lie, it was hard at first, Fred, but I've gotten used to this, and it shows in my work. I want to like it. Once you're done with that workout early morning, man, you wait. You know, you eat that breakfast, you're ready to go, man.
Right.
It's like, it's something in our bodies that needs that, you know?
I'm with you.
Yeah, man. So, nah, Fred. Yeah, man, keep doing you, man. I'm gonna hit the sack, because like I said.
No, I know you got to get up and go work out, man. It's 10 o'clock, man. Go to bed, man. Go to bed.
Yeah, all right, man.
Oh, by the way, my film this weekend, 9 Wise, got accepted to the San Antonio Black Film Festival. So I may be... I don't know. I may be out there in October, so I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure.
Okay, let me know. Yeah, right. I'll head over there.
All right, appreciate you.
Fred, man.
Be great to meet you up all the time. All right, yeah, man. We definitely got to get on this health kick, and I'm glad, because I'm glad someone else said it and not me. And I want y'all to come on the panel and start talking about this, because it's so important, man. You understand? And we got to get healthy, man. We got to get healthy, because not everyone, but a lot of people that I watch on TV, radio, wherever I get my source information from, when you see them, you're like, damn, you fat. Damn, you talk like You know what I mean? Like, how can you be happy and be 80 pounds overweight? You understand what I'm saying? Like, is there? Don't. Yeah. It's and I want to be an advocate of getting to the apex. You know what I mean? I don't really want to body shame, but I'll tell you the truth. And telling people the truth is not body shaming. You know what I mean? Get your ass in shape. I told my sister, I saw her last. I ain't seen my sister in a year. And we were at Sylvia's in Harlem. And when I went to New York last summer, and I said, damn, Rhonda? My sister's name is Rhonda. I said, you done put on some weight. What you gonna do? Leave me the fuck alone. That's what my sister said. I said, I love you, but you gotta get your ass in shape, so I'm very conscientious of that, man. Even when I gain weight, I gained 9 to 11 pounds on this move. I'm still in good shape, but that just comes from I still look great in clothes, you know what I mean? But I want us all to, and we still got that competition, Labor Day, right? We still got that competition. We can talk about anything y'all want to talk about. Just beam in. Shit, we can make this show a smorgasbord. You know what I mean? And then being able to do what the fuck you want to do, man. Like, I'm about to go run after. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm thinking about going. I'm thinking about going to run after the show. The reason why I tailored back on my running at night is because I see wild animals, and I'm not registered yet to run with wild animals. You get what I'm saying? So I've tailored back. I don't want to run in the city. I don't know this. I want to run. So that's what I got to get acclimated to. You understand? Like, I see raccoons, skunks, animals on 4 legs, coyotes, whatever you call them. I see them. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I may just go to I have a home gym now. So I may go to the gym and work out. You know what I mean? So I may do that. But I see these 4-legged animals, man. I'm like, hell no. I'm not used to that shit. I'm a city boy. You know what I mean? So I got to get used to that. Keep it honest with y'all. But yeah, man, we could talk about who. Mike Tyson is a drug addict, y'all. We got to call it for what it is. See, and I realized something. What's up, Champion Heart? I realize why some people don't like me. I don't speak in opinion. I realized that. I was having a conversation with and I'm like, I don't really speak in opinion. That's why people get mad at me. But we got Dead Game Boxing, man. He want to holler at me about something. What's up?
What's up, Fred?
How you feel, man? What you got?
Man, just holding it down, man. Chilling late night down here in the South, Louisiana. Just chilling, listening to you cook.
Oh, appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Man, look, bro. I had a dream about something, bro.
Oh, I don't know nothing about dreams, but please share.
I had a dream that all the YouTubers got together.
Wow.
Started a fundraiser, added a whole bunch of money up, and bid it on a fight and put it on YouTube, and all of them broadcasted. And I'm thinking about pushing that, bro.
And what are we raising money for?
So what we would do is we'd just start raising money. We'd open up like a GoFundMe, but we would do it for like whenever the fighters have a purse bid, we'd only wait for a purse bid, basically. And every purse bid would have a stack waiting. And we'll bid on the fight. And we get the fight and broadcast it on YouTube. Every YouTuber would broadcast the same fight.
That'd be interesting. I mean, that would be interesting. Because who's gonna be in charge of the money? Not me. Well, by the way, let me make an announcement. I'm glad you came because you reminded me of 2 things. One, remember we said, y'all may not forget, because in the barbershop we said during COVID that we were going to support King Randall. We had $2,650. we donated $500 to King Randall as we said we were going to do. And I waited till he got done with the school. They had their first week of school last week. So the barbershop donated $500. So now we have $2,150. Okay. We have $2,150. We agreed to that during the COVID when he came and taught everyone how to do oil changes and change tires and all that. We said we was going to donate to his school, and that's what we did. So I'm just keeping my word. So we have $2,150 for the award ceremony, and I can't wait to get this off my chest. Y'all the only people I owe in real life. So I literally can't wait. But continue, man. Go ahead.
Nah, you see, with all the brilliant minds, we would have a few egos, but I think, you know, we know, and because we stay in touch with what's going on behind the scenes, I think the YouTube community could make a awesome group that could put on fights, bro. I think, you know, with the promotion behind it, all the YouTubers, the black ones, the white ones, the racist ones, all of them, and we'll broadcast it on the channels, and it could even be paid. You know what I'm saying? Where everything will go into a big pool and it could be divided up, or we could put it into where we can just get more big fights. You feel me? And everything that go to purse bid, we'll pay them fighters. And what's like the cheapest, let's say 5 million. We could raise 5 million and bid on a fight and win it and put it on. All we would need is a GoFundMe and people to be like, damn, bro, it makes sense. We crying about the fights, we pay them. Shit, we might get 100 million, we pay them.
Take the lead on it. I'll support. Like, I'm not getting involved, man.
But I mean, do you feel what I'm saying?
No, it's a great. Man, listen. That's how the stock market started. That's why we have shares. That's why I own shares of company. That's all. It's the same thing. Same thing. It's basically what you're telling me is the stock market. Basically, what you're telling me is every other business. Hey, I got investors over here. Instead of 100 people, they got 6 people. Everyone donate 500,000. They start with 2.5. You know, so it's the same thing. It works. It works. And I just wouldn't want to be in charge of that much money and be holding to that much people, because I know how things turn. And
now you see, that's where once you start, you could have lawyers and accountants. We wouldn't have to touch that.
Yeah,
it would be said.
Still can get stolen though.
Well, yeah, it still could be stolen. Yeah, definitely.
Al Heyman and Ryan Cardwell stole $1 billion from Waddell and Reed. Like, so it can happen, dog. Like,
okay, but Fred, how many people know that? You know that, and that's what I just said. People like in the community, we know stuff. We not. I mean, once we put the minds together, bro, you say all right if you don't want to touch the money, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff you could touch and other people that can touch.
I'm with it. Like I said, I'm in. Listen, the one thing I wanted to be in this boxing game is powerful. I didn't care about being popular. I fully didn't understand that popularity came with power until you guys until we met in person to person. You know, I don't know who I'm touching for the most part. You know, and I wanted the power. I think the YouTube blogger sphere wants to be popular as a whole. I'm not speaking for everybody, but people take, like, you got YouTubers who literally, I've seen it with my own eyes. Hey, champ, can I get a picture? I'm like, you're interviewing them. Why the hell would you ask for a picture? It's like me. I've never been. I've never been. I remember after the Earl Spence. I'll make it as close to home as possible. Earl Spence, since you're close to Texas. Earl Spence they went and had steak or something at a restaurant in LA after he beat Sean Porter. And one of his guys invited me. He's like, hey, you should come. I'm like, I said, I appreciate it, man. That's dope of you. I genuinely appreciate it. I didn't go. Deontay Wilder after he fought Tyson Fury. 10 people from the barbershop went to the party. Hey, Fred, I said, all you got to do is say my name at the door and you'll get in. If you in the chat, tell them I never went. I lied and said I was tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood why media members take pictures. I understand, like, it's different if you got your son with you, you want to inspire him, you want to be a boxer, but I never understood it like in that environment, like consistently. Man, a picture once a year, twice a year, maybe. But god damn, like I see, hey, let me get a picture. It's weird to me. It's weird. It's completely weird to me.
Yeah, Fred, that's all I wanted to chop it up with you about, man. Look, what I'm gonna do is I put it in the atmosphere. I put it out there.
You did.
So you know what I'm saying. So if I'm gonna work on something, but if somebody else work on something, that'd be awesome too. But that would, you know, and if somebody do work on something that's listening, bro, I'm in with you. Let me know, and because that's something I think we could take it into our own hands and make something happen. So. You know, I'm gonna look into the resources and check a few things out. The legal, you know, how to do it. They showing DAZN fighting on YouTube. They fighting on YouTube.
They are the pre-fights.
Yeah. So same shit. Get a venue, set it up, boom, YouTube.
Go to every platform. Since you had a dream, super chat every platform.
You know what? I'm gonna do that once I get something. Once I get like a LLC set up and get something to show somebody instead of just talking shit.
It's a great idea. I'm in. I'm just not gonna take the lead on it.
Right, but there's other things to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a part.
Yeah. I'm big on group economics, man. You know what I mean? I'm big on group economics, man.
Yeah, like I said, every boxing YouTuber, bro. Every single one. And I'm sure I'm almost 100% sure 95% gonna be on board.
Yeah, everyone's gonna say yeah, but no one's gonna.
Man, it's so easy to do. Y'all niggas already on fucking YouTube all the time.
I agree with you.
So when I come back, I'm gonna have something to show.
I'm with it.
All right, Fred. Peace. It's dead game boxing, family.
I appreciate you, man.
All right, peace.
All the time, dog. Antonio, you're absolutely right that we're powerful, but no one wants to be powerful. I believe we are powerful. Do y'all know? See, a lot of y'all don't. Some of y'all just coming in. Man, before COVID, Fred was a monster in these boxing streets, man. I don't know if y'all see, some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all just getting abreast of who I am. Y'all think a guy, I just talk shit. Man, I wanted the power. First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the respect. Man, I was a monster in these YouTube streets, man. I had boxers and people pretending like they didn't see me when I was coming for interviews. And I'm like, I see you, nigga. But I just smile and be like, hey, man, how you doing, man? How's your day going, man? It's a good fight, man, huh? It's a damn good fight, man. And I don't ask. I just hit the button. Because I see them turn their back when they see me, man. You know, I was a beast in these streets, man. And I'm retired from that, man. I think we got great people out there that's doing a great job. And I want to support them. You know what I mean? And I think it's their turn. And but no one wanted to go where I wanted to go. Nah, nobody. No boxer, no media member, no promoter. People like things the way they are. People are really comfortable. People are exceptionally comfortable in how they're receiving the information, how they're giving the information, and boxing as a whole. No one is really upset with boxing. No one is really. Don't you know I'm the first person on YouTube to say, pull your subscriptions. I don't care if it's 20. I don't care if it's 5,000, 500. That's it. And then the next time we do it, it'll be more. You build it. No one wants to do that, man. I've never seen a YouTuber do that, man. Go on a campaign and say, Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, I, I at some point I'm gonna start bringing guests back on, but I just really ain't been inspired to have guests, you know. Um, but no one wants boxing to change, and I had to grow to accept that because boxing is so independent. Boxing can literally change overnight, just like American politics can change overnight. I mean, if black people stop voting Democrat, boxing change. I mean, the landscape of politics in America changes overnight. If Antonio Holmes, you said the LDBC, Fred, Champside, Ego, Showbiz, Punch Drunk, and Ellie, who did I miss? Ellie. If we agree that it's Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, or nothing, we'll get the fight. Trust me. No one's willing to do it, man. You think Ellie wants to do that? Hell no. I haven't listened to Showbiz in quite a long time. So I don't know. You think the LDBC will boycott? You think the LDBC will pull their subscription? No. You think Champs? I really don't. I don't think Ego and all these guys, because they have relationships with these guys. I don't, and this ain't no knock on them. I don't think we could band together. So let's say it's Labor Day, right? And this ain't no knock on them. I'm just telling you what I believe, because it would have happened already. You know what I mean? All we do is promote the bullshit. And so, but I got you in a second, PT. So let's say it's Labor Day and Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford ain't signed yet. So what we gonna do? Complain or use our power? You understand what I'm saying? I'm the type of guy that'll flex my power, man. Like, nah. That's why I'll save it after P2. What's up, man? You driving safe?
Yes, sir. Trying to, Fred. Appreciate you over here, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, no worries.
Hey, Fred, I think I was talking to one of my nephews about this same situation that you're talking about right now. There's a lot of things that we hear terms and we get surface and we don't get deep enough, and we end up missing out because we'll hear stuff and we won't really get into it. Like for instance, I give you a few terms that people making a lot of money on that people they heard about it, but they don't really look into it. Like blockchain, people heard of it, they don't look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Smart contracts, they heard about it, they don't look into it. You know, there's people that code out smart contracts and blockchain. No money. There's no investing. This is people who are coding these, that are working with these firms that are doing it, and they're making over 100K in a couple months. It doesn't cost you any money. It's just knowledge. Metaverse, same thing. There's multiple ways you can make money off of the metaverse. It doesn't cost you any money. Some of it does, some of it doesn't. Some of it is you can buy land in there. Some of it is coding. Some of it is buying NFTs. There's multiple ways of things besides it. But what happens is we just want to use the technology. We don't want to be a part of the technology. And we can actually be a part of the technology at the ground level. Because if you start now, by the time the shit actually hit, you'll have all those years of experience, and it won't be such a momentous task for you to get experience, because that's the one way we're always locked out is experience. And you wonder why people getting experience. This is how. When they don't have people and they're letting everybody do it, and you don't want to participate until it gets cool. When it gets cool, now you need experience.
Yeah. Right.
Now you ain't got experience. And these are all contractor jobs. It's not necessarily you working for a company. That's the new economy. You know, that's that brand new economy. That's the way the shit look like. You know, specialized skills, that's what it looks like. And you don't necessarily have to go to those schools and get a computer science degree. You know, you're just going to be banging out code and keeping up and shifting with that stuff and keeping up with it. But you're going to invest a lot of time that you're not going to be able to do shit that other people going to do. See, the problem is that when you start getting into those technologies, it's like you're learning an entirely different language from the way that they're talking. There's a lot of acronyms. They shorten everything down to tons of acronyms. They don't really necessarily say the words fully out. And it's a lot of stuff that kind of work together. So if you're not from that ilk, it's a completely different thing. So you might have to look at material 10 times before you get it. But it's not costing you anything. All it's costing you is time. And we have to be able to invest time, especially with those young folks, to get them to buckle down. And some of us can be the example that we want these young people to do, because some of us ain't doing shit. You know, just because you of age and you got a job and been there for a long time, you haven't. But my point with all of that is that we have to be part of the new technology. We have to be an example of stop being just ultimate consumers. We can be part of it. And it doesn't take you any capital. Some things they've removed a lot of the capital that you needed to get started to be a contractor, to go get licenses. Some of the shit you don't have to have licenses. And there's a lot of different ways where you can be participating in what's going forward. We don't have to be sitting on the sidelines all the time waiting on somebody to tell you what to do. There's a ton of shit you could do besides that. So I just think we have to wake up with a lot of this stuff. And we have to stop trying to just be better than our neighbor or the guy who we talk to on the phone. Just because I know more than you don't mean that I can make any money off of this shit. That don't do either one of us any good, and we have to push each other towards getting towards it, because we're gonna be left behind. Because if we don't understand what blockchain is outside of Bitcoin, we got a fucking problem. We got a real problem, and that's what's going to happen with the new economy. It's going to be blockchain, and it's going to be smart contracts, where they're going to put smart contracts on all types of shit. And this ain't the forum to be talking about that. So if you're interested in it, and I'm saying some stuff you're interested in, go YouTube it. They got plenty of courses on that stuff. They actually have people on there showing you how to build blockchain with Web 3.0 and with Solano, and I think JavaScript is the other thing they code that out with. But you can sit there. They have 3-hour courses. I mean, it's not going to take you 3 hours, because if you're not familiar with it, you're going to have to repeat that shit over and over and over again. But eventually you will fucking get it. The metaverse. People need to know how the metaverse works. Stop being fucking consumers. Understand what the hell the metaverse is. Companies are going to use that to get rid of your fucking jobs.
Great.
And they're going to have, when they get rid of your jobs, if you're not coming back as a contractor where you can contribute, you locked out. You're done. It's over for you.
Right.
So we got to wake up. We got to get part of these systems. The metaverse ain't just fucking video games. And if you think that, and that's the only thing you think the metaverse is, a video game in the headset, you got a big problem. You got a whole big problem going on. And we're going to be locked out of an entire economy and an entire ecosystem, and we're going to be protesting for some shit that we could have actually participated in, not just be a consumer of where they just take our money. You could have been one of those groups of people where you participated in that shit. Because all them people who get in there dealing with that shit, they're getting all that shit free. They're already looking at it. That's my call, Fred. I'm going to go ahead and get off. I just think we got to be more active. We got to keep up with some stuff. And we got to stop just trying to get the newest shit and start participating in this shit. It doesn't make any sense. It's the system that we got that we've been kind of ingrained in ourselves into this system that doesn't. Oh, and one other thing, we need to keep up with the economy on a different level besides what the politicians were saying. Like, they got the CPI number that's coming out, I believe, Wednesday. Wednesday, the CPI number is coming out. And if you don't know what the CPI number is, you need to look that shit up. That we need to know some kind of economics that has to do with us on a day-to-day basis. You need to understand what the CPI is, and you need to understand what the PPI number is. This is not an economy class, but these are things that you need to know, and it'll help you in your life on how you move, how you doing your pensions, how you doing your 401ks, how you buy your houses. All that shit goes together. You can't keep walking around in the fucking dark all the time. We need to be aware of some shit that's apparent, that's going on around us, and it affects you, and you don't even know why the interest rate is dropping. You have no fucking idea why the interest rate is going up on your loans, why it's going down on your loans. Why is the oil going down? Oil prices going down. You don't know none of this shit. Ask yourself why you don't know. Not no conspiracy theory bullshit, but what's actually going on. What you can draw a correlation to this happened because this happened, that happened. You can draw a correlation behind a lot of shit that happens if you are aware of it. But if you keep not paying attention, if you keep doing all this boogeyman conspiracy theory foolishness, you'll never participate in all this stuff. That's my call, Fred. I'm gonna go ahead and get off, man. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. We got to understand what consumer producers are, man. You know what I mean? What's up, Kyle? It's so important, man.
What's going on?
How you feel, dog? You good?
Nah, man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm tired as hell, man. I've been trying to get this damn man cave together, man. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that. That's dope.
Trying to get it right, man. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, do your homework, man, and learn the difference between consumer and producer. You know what I mean? And how was your weekend? You went to the fight. You ain't get no interviews, huh?
I did, man, but my homeboy got to edit them though. I didn't do no hot take, like I didn't do like on my phone.
So you got a lot of interviews?
I got 3. I got Amari Jones, Shamar, and then I got Church.
Okay, good. All right, cool.
Yeah,
for an extended period of times or just short?
Short, but you know what I'm saying? I'm around them dudes all the time, so it's like it's more or less networking. So it's for the future endeavors that I plan to get into.
That network and get the content.
I'm getting that too, but what I'm saying is I got the content, but now like I'm building a relationship.
And listen, these fighters change like no tomorrow, man. Get the fucking content, man. You know, and put the content over that mother fake ass network and shit, man. Fuck them niggas. I don't mean like fuck them like you hate them, but nah, go there, get the content. Because when they change promoters, they change, and they change promoters, managers, and contracts change. And I've seen it with my own eyes. You know, I was looking forward to the content. I followed all your stories. I was like, man, I was looking forward to something. But
I had some shit on my story though.
That's not an interview though. That's just you shagging them. You know, that was kind of. What's up, man? So what's new, man?
Listen, man, we're going to Vegas this weekend. Goddamn it!
Oh yeah, what day you leaving?
We're doing Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday, man.
Oh, be safe out there, man. Be safe, man.
I gotta keep getting them checks, so I gotta double back. I was gonna stay until Monday, but I said, nah, let me go get this bread.
Tevin Farmer and Mickey Bay is fighting in Arizona on Friday. I'm gonna buy that fight.
I was gonna do some shit, but I'm gonna leave now. So the money that I make, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the same. You did what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
So but yeah.
But you see, I'm getting the cave together. You see these empty spots is getting filled up and shit.
No, man. I mean, you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just gonna support you. You know what I mean? Whatever you like, you know what I mean? And I was thinking in my head. So let's say you'd had a 10-minute interview, right? Let's say you had it, right? You follow me?
Yeah.
Put a minute and a half on my platform, but you got to edit it and send it to me. I'm not going to edit it. You send me the minute and a half and you tell people to go to, or 30 seconds. I don't give a how long. I don't care how long it is. 15 seconds. And you put it on my platform as an advertisement, and you tell them to go to the boxing section.
You know, it's all good.
You know what I mean? Like, and if you do that consistently, it's similar to what Fight Hype does, with Fight Hype, but they put whole interviews in. I don't want your content. I just want people to be aware of who you are and where you at, So,
sure.
Yeah. So maybe that'll work too, get so your channel can grow and grow and grow and grow. And then it'll be your turn, you know what I mean? And you can matriculate through these boxing streets, But yeah, man. While you're in Dead Game Boxing brought this to my attention too. Did you see that BS with World Combat Sports and Booba? Did you see that?
I didn't really get into it, man. I like, they both my brothers, man. So I just,
shit corny. That shit corny, man. I think that and just as important as the two content creators is the boxing fans. You know what I mean? Like, get them, World Combat Sports. Get them, Blue. Y'all niggas are part of the problem. Y'all niggas are what's it called? Super chatting, get him, get him, get him, get him. That shit corny. That's why I don't go back and forth with YouTubers. You know what I mean? If I wanted to be famous, I could have went back and forth with Charleston White and got 20,000 followers. That's not my end game. If people make videos on me, they talking to themselves because I'm not responding. I don't give a fuck. The point I want to say is we can't be egging that shit on. You know what I mean? And I think we're wrong. I think we got to get to a space where we can have a difference of opinion and it not be seen as disrespect. You understand? And I think that's just incredibly, incredibly, incredibly important. You know, I think it's just bullshit because someone disagrees on a fight, it turns into disrespect. Where they do that shit at? You understand? And then it spills over into me. Whatever happens on you, that shit spills over to me. Not that I have to respond because I'm my own man, but when you get, oh, they talking about Blue Blood, you know what I mean? Because they know me and Blue Blood have a relationship, right? And then so Saturday or Friday, whatever night it was, I click on, I'm like, what the fuck is this? They just full blown disrespecting one another. I'm like, man, that shit corny, dog. So I think disagreeing is healthy, but I think the disrespect is just, man, like, because in reality, it's us versus them. You know what I mean? It's all of us in this blogger sphere against the business of boxing. You're not getting a piece of Devin Haney's check, and I know many people support Devin Haney. The best Devin Haney will do is give you an interview. You're not getting no money from Devin. You're going to get the respect from Devin, and that's quite possibly all that you want. But the self-defense and, you know, creating these walls around protecting these fighters and shit, nah, man, let these fighters stand on their own and we protect each other. That's the most important thing. You know what I mean? Protect each other. Let these fighters know that they're on the outside. We like and respect you, but we are more important. Relationships with us is more important than a relationship with the fighters. And I understand that because I've been knee deep in it. You know what I mean? I will never, ever choose a fighter over the 150 people that's in here right now. Never in a fucking million years. I would never sacrifice my show to appease a fighter. Never, never, never. It ain't happening. I got to come back in here and say, oh, Fred, man, you were faking the fraud. I don't ever want that. I want people to say, I disagree with you, Fred. I think your opinion is a piece of shit. You know what I mean? But that's what I thought, Kyle. You know what I mean? And I think we'll be better.
I didn't really get involved, man, either way, because, you know, I done been out with them, both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hung out, had a good time. Not together, but, you know, separate occasions.
Right,
so
right.
I'm Switzerland, man. I don't like to get involved in that shit, man. I'd rather us all just get along, man, like Rodney King say, you know. I'm Switzerland, though, man. I always want people to just get along. Just
and then I saw on Instagram the LDBC had a great event, brothers hanging out with brothers, man. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sure everybody didn't vote for Joe Biden in that room. I'm sure everybody didn't vote for who's the other guy? Trump. Yeah, I'm sure everybody's not rooting for Tank. There's some people in there want Ryan Garcia to win. But the pictures that I saw on Instagram look beautiful. You know what I mean? Like people hanging out, having a great time. It don't look like, oh, nigga, fuck you, man. You voted for Biden, nigga. Nah, it was a whole bunch of beautiful people having a beautiful time, man. And that's the way it should be, man. Because I called Combat Sports, World Combat Sport, WCS. I called and I said, man, what the fuck is this shit going on? You know what I mean? I called Booba, but he didn't hit me back. But not out of, I guess he was busy. I'm not shooting shots at him. But I'm just saying that we are going to need each other before we get help from them people. You know what I mean? And that's just the reality of this thing, man. And hopefully this message spreads. And y'all got to stop antagonizing that shit, man. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas super chatting and shit. Don't ever super chat me versus another YouTuber, dog. I think that's disgusting. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ignore it. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna, but I think that's corny. Like some of you guys come here and say, oh, they did this to this YouTuber. I'm not getting involved in that shit. If you ask me a right versus wrong question, I'll answer it. And everybody know Fred gonna stand on what he believed to be true. But I'm not gonna do a show. Fuck this YouTuber. That shit weak, nigga. That shit corny. Man, that shit so weak. If a YouTuber is doing a show and I'm talking to people that I love and hate, and if you're doing a whole show, you're spending 3 hours talking about I think it's corny. You know what I mean? I think we should spend more time on Louis Farrakhan, you know what I mean, and the Nation of Islam. Hey, why you so low, by the way? You and I
don't know what just happened, bro. Somebody tried to call me and it just kind of.
No, your camera's low.
That's what happened. It just, somebody called me and then it just went.
Can't you rearrange your camera?
No, I mean, it just kind of zoomed in. I don't.
But can't you adjust it?
What you mean? You saying it's like this?
Yeah, it's low. Yeah, so we're flush. You and I aren't flush. Now we're flush. You know what I mean? So people.
Yeah, so somebody called me. It kind of messed up the.
No worries. Did you watch the Virgil Ortiz fight? Is that his name, Virgil Ortiz?
Yeah, bits and pieces. I was more just disgusted with my dog, man.
Who's that?
Maurice Hooker looked terrible, man.
He didn't train for the fight. You didn't see it. You didn't see. I saw a picture of him. That nigga fat, man. He don't love boxing no more. That nigga had a beer belly. He literally had a Ethiopian beer belly. Man, I ain't. Didn't he? Don't lie. He had an Ethiopian beer belly. I didn't see the fight or nothing, but I saw a picture of him on Instagram or something, and they said he missed weight by 3 pounds. And I'm like, man, nigga missed weight by 3 pounds and man, come on, man. I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't on that shit, man. You know what I mean? So, I mean, he don't love boxing no more. He went in there for the check and he got paid. And now he's gonna get one more fight against the next guy. Who got next at 154? Whoever that next guy. Maybe he'll fight Ammo Williams at 154 or something like that. You know? Well, I'm just saying. I mean, he's a former world champion. They like that. Former world champion versus up and coming star Ammo Williams.
Yeah, that ain't a good fight for him.
Well, it ain't a good fight for nobody. Ammo, he going there. He got that Mike Tyson gene in him in the ring.
Man, that motherfucking hit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Punch, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We came in the show talking about. Did you watch the beginning of the show about Tank and Ryan?
No, I didn't get. Man.
No. Tank pulled a Ryan Garcia, man. Him and Floyd, the Floyd thing. He never was gonna leave Floyd.
Oh, I thought he didn't have a chance to leave Floyd. I didn't think he could get out the contract, really.
Right. Nah,
That's what I thought.
Nah, they playing us. Nah, they totally playing us, man. And they're in the business of making money. Tank is a prize fighter, you know, and we got to respect that Tank is a prize fighter. And if we're not going to stand up with our money, then you support them where you can, you know. And Tank is going to do what Tank wants to do. I ain't see him. Maurice Hooker look that bad?
He looked terrible, man.
Really?
I had never seen him look so bad.
Really?
She was bad, Fred.
Like he should retire bad?
Like he should retire bad.
Did he win rounds?
One.
He probably won one round.
He got knocked down hella times.
He did? Oh.
Yeah.
I saw on Earl Spence stories, I saw he posted Blair Cobbs, you know. That shit was funny. He said Blair Cobbs is back. He won 1 or 2 rounds. Damn. It was a 10-round fight, right? A 12-round. Was it a title eliminator or something?
10-round fight, boy. That shit.
Yeah. I was at a jazz festival, man.
It was hard to watch.
Mm-hmm. It was that bad?
It was fucking hard to watch.
So why did Blair Cobbs' face look like that?
I mean, shit, it was boxing.
Yeah, right. I guess you're right. I get you.
You know, he light skinned, man. We bruise easy, man. Come on.
Yeah. I went to a jazz festival Saturday night. I saw Eric Roberson, so that was cool. I did that Saturday night, and that was fun. I figured I'd take a break from boxing because there was really no boxing on I wanted to see. Oh, from a headbutt. Oh, it's from a headbutt, they said.
Yeah, I mean, he caught him a few times.
Calls.
He got a few punches, but
feel free to beam in if you guys want to beam in.
It was just sad to watch, man. Especially like when you used to seeing somebody like, especially when you like somebody, you know what I mean? Right. Like when you like the fighter that they are and what they've shown.
You like him?
Yeah.
Maurice Hooker?
That's my man.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, through So Cold.
Oh yeah, that's that group that you hooked up with. I stand corrected. Yeah, I didn't know you knew him. Or else I would have rooted for him. I just didn't care.
No, but he great fucking guy though, Fred. That's the thing about it. That's why it was hard to watch. You feel me?
He got a lot of kids.
A lot of kids, bro. And that's why it's like, damn, nigga.
No, nigga. No. What we not about to do is feel sorry for a nigga that made $2 or $3, $4 million against Jose Ramirez. Nah, we not about to do that shit. Nah, how about the niggas that's out here busting their ass like you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I just think because people don't understand, man. We enjoy the sport, we love it, but we not busting our ass for it. You know what I'm saying? And when you've done something your whole life, man, and then you realize like, oh man, this shit ain't it. This ain't nothing but a business. You know what I'm saying? Like your love for the shit just kind of go. You know what I'm saying? If you get fucked up by a manager and shit like that, man, your love for the sport kind of dwindles, and you can see it. Like you can just see like he was just there. You know what I'm saying? He was just there. You know what I'm saying?
It's he got the check that he needed, and hopefully he invests. He's in a cheap state, Texas. He should have a big house. He should have that big old Sprinter van and all that shit. Man, he made $1 million, man. You know how hard it was for me? Man, listen, ain't no way in hell. Dre spent 12 years in college to become a millionaire.
But listen, though, this the thing I'm saying, though. You know what I mean? That's like you and Hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like you worked your ass off to get to a point that you get to college, and it's like, oh man, hold on, this ain't what I hooped for my whole life. You know what I'm saying? This ain't it.
They really said he looked absolutely terrible.
No, it was bad, Fred. It was bad. That's what I'm telling you, dog. It was bad, bro. And he was getting great instruction, and he couldn't do it. It's not that he didn't want to; he just couldn't do it. His body just would not allow it, man.
Well, he came in 3 pounds over.
Man, he could have came in under. It just didn't. It was bad, man. It was bad, dog.
How did he go 10 rounds though?
He got heart.
Yeah, he got heart. Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, and a nigga got like. Let's be honest, man. One thing about Maurice Hooker, he only been knocked out once, and he had a lot of shit. He had a lot of shit going on in that fight.
Man, the nigga just lost, man. He got his payday though. He worked up to his payday. What's up, 410?
What's up, buddy? How you doing tonight?
Hey, we great, man. What you got? Turn us down in the back. Turn us down.
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate it.
I just wanted to spit a few lines about the card over the weekend.
Yeah, please. I missed it, so elaborate.
Yeah, the Hooker fight. It could be that Hooker might be washed up at this point. We don't know how much work he's done as a sparring partner, or really how many, how much fighting outside of his pro fights. But he looked a little bit washed up. But what it really looked like to me. And I know he came in 3 pounds over, but I've seen it a lot of times. That guy ain't got no business fighting nowhere near 147. I think he was dehydrated. He was super slow. That's what was the bad part. He was super slow, and he didn't have his legs. The first time he got hit, he went down. And I've seen Hooker. He's a tough dude. But when fighters get in there dehydrated, their legs won't be there. And he was plus he was getting mollywopped. What's his name? His opponent was hitting him with like big swinging overhand rights that, I mean, a sharp fighter wouldn't be getting hit with. He looked flat-footed, super slow, and major dehydrated. And looking at his body, I could tell it's hard to say what he came down from. Even though I know he missed by 3 whole pounds, that just goes to show he was coming down from something way, way up there. So if he has any future left, it's at 154 at the very least, I think. Yeah. No. I did also want to talk about the Ortiz fight. And I want to say that Ortiz, just like Jerome, and they're as ready as they're going to get for whoever is at the top of the welterweight division, Spence and Crawford. Both them guys are as ready as they're going to get. Both did a ton of amateur fighting. They know how to fight. It's not like a couple more fights against C-level opponents is going to make either one of them guys any better. And I see both Enos and Ortiz as even comp for Bud or Spence. I ain't saying either one of those guys beat Bud or Spence. That's why they fight the fights, so we can find out. But Ortiz, pure aggression. He got 100% KO ratio. He hit that guy with a body shot on the hip, and the guy admitted himself that it rendered the whole side of his body unworkable. He couldn't. You could see it was almost like it made him lopsided. That shot to the hip, it totally ruined that guy. Now, that guy wasn't a bad fighter. He didn't have any power, but he had good timing. He even slightly buzzed Ortiz in the first round because they caught him with a sweeping shot that he timed him just perfectly. And the guy was slick, awkward, had good size on him at 147. He didn't have the punch to keep Ortiz off of him, so I knew, that was going to happen to him. But I like Ortiz. The messed up part is Ortiz or Boots likely never going to get a shot at Earl or Bud, either one of them. Because who knows what Bud Crawford is going to do if they can't make this fight with Spence. We might have seen the last of Bud Crawford for all we know. Unless he gets lined up with a real promoter that's going to finance him, it's hard to say what the future holds for him. And Earl, by his own admission, is killing himself to make 47. You see how big he is, so he probably going to move up. And the best we can maybe hope for is Ortiz and Enos fighting each other at some point.
I think that fight ain't happening.
Not anytime soon. But man, you would have to think
it should.
Yeah, you would have to think that at some point they would have to fight, but who fucking knows, man? Because we think the same thing about Spence and Bud. People talk about boxing; they know boxing is corrupt. If boxing was about shit at all, if any of the rankings meant anything, then Bud Crawford would be the #1 contender for every belt that Spence has, and conversely, Spence would be the #1 contender to the WBO belt that Crawford has. You can't see it no other way. They're the two absolute top guys. They should have to fight each other. But that's the thing about boxing, among all the many things that are wrong with it. It just ain't that way in boxing.
Right.
In football, the best teams got to play the best, no matter if it's a major market or a minor market. These two guys are the best. How the WBO, I think right now, Ortiz is ranked #1 to Bud Crawford. And I like Ortiz, right? But how the fuck can he be ranked over Earl Spence? That just goes to show you the rankings, they're bought and paid for.
They are. I agree.
All right, brother.
No, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. I Conor Ben is gonna fight in October. I'm gonna cover that fight. Not cover it like I'm gonna really pay attention to fight week, and because I like him a little bit. I like his comeback lines with. Hey, did you see that Keith Thurman interview? That nigga begging and begging and begging and begging and begging. Dog, he begging. Yo, That motherfucker begging. I'll fight anybody, man. I'm the fall guy. You saw it on Fight Hub? Did you see it?
That nigga's a loser.
And he growing his hair back. I want to see him take that hat off.
Oh, he probably went to Turkey.
I told you, man. That's fake hair. I told y'all niggas that's fake hair.
He
How his hair grown? He going bald. He had hair in that hat, right?
He went to Turkey, man.
I'm telling y'all, man. Thurman been a fraud, man, from the ponytail. The ponytail was a fraud all this time. And they got a sew in. Man, I'm telling you, man, he got a sew in. That shit crazy, man.
Now you know who Jerome Ennis is. Now he want to fight. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Yeah. Man, that shit was disgusting. He was like when Terrence Crawford said I'm tired of calling out his name. He was talking about me. I'm like, man, delusions of grandeur, man. That motherfucker funny, man.
That fucking loser.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I would have loved to get into a yelling match with Keith Thurman. Now, I'm not a yeller much, but I'm talking about just. I mean, that would be a shit. Yeah, I would love a back and forth. Thank you, Kyle. I would love to get into a back and forth with Keith Thurman. Yeah, see, Keith Thurman believes he's smarter than everyone that interviews him. I'm not saying I'm smarter than him, but for those 10 minutes, I will be. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, because I am as witty, if not more wittier than Keith Thurman. I was thinking, why didn't you definitely want the Keith Thurman rant? I would never cut Keith Thurman off because I don't know where he's going to go, and it's definitely going to go viral. So I wouldn't cut him off. But I wanted Marcos to come back and say, I thought he was talking about Keith. I thought he was talking about Earl Spence. Why would he talk about you? Talking about Terrence Crawford. And then he said he got his tune-up, right? Right? So that means next year he's going to need another tune-up? You get what I'm saying?
Well, he the tune-up king, man. That nigga need to be a mechanic.
Man, that motherfucker, yeah. Call that. He a 4-cylinder, man. That motherfucker. You got to push that nigga up a hill. You know what I mean? Soon he going to be over the hill. Hey, isn't it weird how PBC got old overnight? All them niggas old now. Man. It ain't nobody on PBC where you're like.
In a blink of an eye, dog.
In a blink. All them niggas old. But you know who excites me on PBC? Young guys, Raul and Gary Russell. Raul, he excites me.
Debut with Benavidez.
Those two excite me. You know what I mean? Those two really excite me. Frank Martin excites me in a different way from a skill set perspective, but just in terms of getting rid of people, oh man, Raul and Gary Russell, they seek and destroy. Sheesh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they definitely seek and destroy. Hey, what's your opinion on drugs and alcohol in the vlogger sphere?
I mean, to each his own. I mean, it just depends on what the podcast is and what it's about.
Sure.
I mean, I enjoy Drink Champs. That's one of my favorite podcasts. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why I started trying to do podcasting. You know what I'm saying? Because of that show. But I think the thing about it is, when people drink alcohol, man, they get comfortable. So the questions that you can ask them, when they're being sober, they're not gonna answer. But if they drunk, they relax, they chilling, they just spill the beans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I enjoy watching Drink Champs. Like if you watch that interview with Irv Gotti, I mean, he was so drunk, man. His feelings, all his true feelings came out. So when he's talking about Ashanti, he couldn't hold that shit back in. If he was sober, he would have held it in. He'd be like, nah, well, whoa. He was drunk, man. He was letting it all out, dog. I watched the whole interview today. He let everything out.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm not watching it, but I did see that clip. It was on my Instagram feed, and I personally don't care. Like it was like, honestly, see, I'm different. I want to hear how you built Murder Inc. That's what I really care about. Like
that was the second interview, though. That was the second one. That's the second time you've been on here.
No, I'm just saying. I want to hear about like how you built it. Like, but I understand about, because I do the same thing sometimes too. Like I know when I ask a question, it's gonna go viral. It's gonna make an impression. on boxing, so I understand that part. But I don't know how it was set up or anything like that. But I don't really give a fuck about him and Ashanti. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck.
He was hurt.
He was hurt?
Him feelings was hurt, boy.
Really?
Man, that boy, he still pull horn, boy.
Really? Well, Ashanti fine now.
In the words of the great philosopher Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, to this day.
Yeah, he Ashanti fine, but I don't really care about you fucking her. I want to know about y'all motherfuckers had a well-oiled machine when I was a young man.
He talk about that though.
How did you build it?
He talks about all that though in the interview.
I gotta watch it, but I understand how they promote it, like because Ashanti, and I know now Ashanti's gonna respond, and her girlfriends are gonna get on Instagram, and they gonna say, "Nigga, you wasn't shit. Nigga, you did this, you did that," and it's gonna go back and forth for 3 days, and the numbers gonna go. That's basically what's gonna happen with that. But I'm not mad at them because you know what's going to happen when you ask that question, you know. So, but I'm very interested in how they built Murder Inc. though. Very interesting because that was a machine. Them motherfuckers couldn't do no wrong.
Well, I can tell you a little bit, but basically,
yeah, please tell me.
So basically, you know, he had worked with Def Jam.
Oh, okay.
Who
was the president of Def Jam at the time?
Huh?
Who was the president of Def Jam at the time? Was it the black guy?
Rush? Leo Cohen.
Oh, Leo Cohen. Okay, go ahead.
I think he had no. I think Russell Simmons was, but Leo Cohen kind of helped him get to the Murder Inc. because he ended up getting like a label deal because he was working with DMX. So the DMX kind of helped him get the label deal, which got Ja Rule and Ashanti and then Floyd. And then the feds, you know, they jumped on in there because he was, Supreme Team, so he was caught up in that, that whole thing. So then they damn near lost everything. Well, he lost every damn thing he had because of that. And then Ashanti was like, she didn't want to do it no more with him, and she left. And shit, went downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? But no, it was great. It was a great interview though. He was very candid. You know what I'm saying? He didn't hold nothing back. He told everything that you could tell.
I don't think they're good interviewers. I don't think they're good like that. Did you watch the Adrian Broner cigar talk interview? I thought he's just a terrible interviewer.
I seen a clip. I think I seen a clip from an interview of Adrian Broner that made sense. It's something that you say all the time.
What's that?
Well, you always say, man, why don't y'all just fight and get the money together? He said the same thing, like,
oh yeah, with the Floyd thing, right? See, but he also said Floyd wouldn't want to see him with. I watched the whole interview. Floyd wouldn't want to see him with $100 million. I thought that was very telling.
That's what I'm saying. That because the nigga's selfish, man. As
Floyd is a whole sucker, man. He's a whole sucker, man. Listen, he put Conor McGregor on, Canelo on, and the Paul brothers. He put them all on. Man, listen, and he's a scammer. He a certified scammer, man. The DOJ, he's a certified scammer. Hey, Kyle, if that was me,
you would like to fuck that boy.
If I scammed somebody and y'all had proof, oh my God, what? Oh, that's man. Listen,
but like you say, niggas would have never had to box ever again, bro. After that, because especially at the time, because we fought Conor McGregor, Adrian Broner was up. You know what I'm saying? Adrian Broner was still that guy. Imagine him, instead of him fighting Madonna, they fight each other.
Floyd stole Madonna from him. That's why he didn't get the rematch.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Madonna fought Floyd after that. Twice.
No, I didn't think Adrian Broner won. So see, that's what I'm saying. Floyd just do some sucker shit, man.
No, he don't do sucker shit. He's a sucker. You know what I mean? He's a sucker. Shakur Stevenson said it. how much more proof? I mean, he said in so many words to keep the relationship where it's at, but he said the same thing. Tank said the same thing. You know, Leonard Ellaby over there picking up breadcrumbs. I couldn't be Leonard Ellaby, dog. Like, no, the man in me couldn't let me be Leonard Ellaby, dog.
Well, you think it was 10 o'clock the way you just stuttered over that?
The man in me. The man, I'm being honest. Leonard Ellaby just sit there and just take shit, man. I mean, he'll act tough if he sees me again, I'm sure. You know what I mean? But man, you got to be tough with Floyd. Floyd just be pimping these niggas, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I'm a boss. They say yes, sir. Man, listen. Nigga, he done ran TMT into the ground. They got no fighters, dog. None. Zero. Zilts. Nada. They got nobody that can sell a ticket.
How do you let go of Richard Hitchens? I don't understand what they doing. Like,
don't worry, he gonna be a world champion one day. He ain't gonna be the most popular fighter, but he's gonna be a good fighter, good boxer. He gonna win some big fights. And y'all gonna be like, I was with him. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, the backpack giveaway was a great time, Kane. Yeah, thank you, dog. It was a great time. Appreciate your support.
How many backpacks you give away?
About up close to 20. Between 13 and 20, I think it was, and about 10 people came and got haircuts and stuff like that.
You didn't really promote it like you normally promote it, though.
I normally promote it longer, but I'm like in the middle of this world storm. Like I'm not situated yet. I look like I got it together when I'm on the show, but I'm just not. You know what I mean? It ain't flowing like it will be in 6 months. I'm still putting shit together in the house. I got 10 rooms that ain't even touched. I'm not 10, but I'm just saying for real, man. Like every day I'm putting together something. No lie. Like it's just so that's honestly where my whole time goes. And I come in here and do a video. I get inspired while YouTube is on. Go do it, Fred. Go do it, Fred. But by Christmas, we'll be rolling. You know what I mean? And I'll know I don't know where the plates are. I don't know where man, listen. Yeah, it's just I'm Lincoln. Lincoln is my savior, man. Lincoln know where everything is at, man. Oh man.
Oh man, happy birthday to my eldest daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful. When was her birthday?
Today. She turned 6 today.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. First grade or second grade?
She going to the first grade.
Beautiful, man. When they start school? Monday?
Next week.
Yeah. Lincoln's back in school next week.
Man, shit. Oakland started school last week.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely didn't promote it like I usually do. Next year, I'll definitely promote it more. I just been so busy because I got the films too and that shit just and they come, so.
Yeah, man, them films is all nice and dandy. But we talking about Lincoln's backpack giveaway, man. Show some respect, God damn it.
I do. I bought the backpacks, but
where'd you host it at?
Right on Slauson and Fairfax.
Okay.
Yeah, she got a new barbershop. Tanya, who I normally go with, she got a new barbershop. So it was cool, man. I'm not complaining. 11 to 2, I'm not complaining. It was people there hanging out. We was having a good time, listening to music. Listen, it's a good time, and I'm not mad at all. I'm not necessarily know if I want it to be bigger. Like I'm just gonna be there once a year, and I'm embedding it in Lincoln. The lessons is for Lincoln, right. And if it gets bigger, it gets bigger, The first year we gave away close to 200 backpacks, and it's just been declining ever since. So, but yeah, it's
that first year was huge.
Yeah,
Earl Spence, Sean Porter.
Uh-huh.
That weekend, remember?
Oh, I had 300 people at that event. But like I told you, I'm not in that. I'm not. I know who I am. You know, I'm not the guy that's still trying to hold on to his Jerry curl. You know what I mean? I'm not the guy that's
Right.
still trying to hold on. No, I had my fun in the sun. You know what I mean? I was once that number one guy. Now I'm gonna root and super chat the guys that aren't in the number one spot. I don't. I think that's where we go wrong by being 45 and still talking about being how you was a high school quarterback. I think when your time is up, you support the people whose turn it is. You know, and that's just it. It's not my turn anymore. I'm a supporter, and I'm gonna rebuild it, and we're gonna come back in a couple of years, and it's gonna be my turn again. And then I'm gonna have my run, and I'm gonna support the other. It's I don't know, man. I think people egos get in the way, you know what I mean, and they still think that they are who they were. No, man. This if it's champ side turn, it's champ side turn. If it's uh um if it's who else? Blue blood, it's their turn. You know what I mean? You know, so it is what it is, man.
Nah, most definitely, man.
Yeah. I think
We
that's what's
grinding now,
beautiful. Say it again, please.
So we grinding now, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, grind. Yeah. And I went to pay my respects to the the people that lost their lives, man.
Yeah.
Because it was only one block from the. It was I was going by there anyway, but it was one block from the backpack giveaway. You know, and
You're crazy, man.
yeah, that I still can't digest that, man. It's she said she wanted to commit suicide, and she wanted to commit suicide, and she chose to run into other cars. Makes no sense, man. What's up?
Hello, man. What's up? How y'all doing?
Yeah, we good, man. What you got?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing good. And I was about to say, I'm gonna touch on this subject about Adrian Broner. Like he got so many shots from like Al Hammond and Floyd Mayweather. Like I just think that man, he got to win this fight. Like I was trying to tell you the last time. And like he just been done ever since that the Madonna fight. I think. I think that the weight, like, cause he had gained so much weight, like he really a 140 fighter. Basically, he didn't basically outgrow his body. You know, he basically, after the Madonna fight, he went up too quick. Madonna, boom, Madonna beat him. That was it, basically. Cause most of that weight was basically, you know, beer weight, like drinking and doing all kind of stuff. That it wasn't a natural weight, basically. And they gave him a title shot against Ashley Denfim in 2016 for the WBA title, and he couldn't even make weight. You know, it's just like they gave this guy plenty of chances, man. They gave Sean Porter, Madonna, Paulie. No, that's after the Madonna. We're gonna go after Madonna. John Molina, Sean Porter, Mickey Garcia, Jesse Vargas, Pacquiao. I mean, they gave this guy a chance. I can't say that. Now I could see Mickey Bay and all them guys, but Adrian Broner, come on, man, he had his chance. You know, I don't know if this was a publicity stunt, but man, this fight gonna really he gonna get knocked out, man. I just don't see it, man. Like
you said knocked out.
He might, man. I don't think. Well, he probably not gonna get knocked, but it just he don't throw enough punches. Like, how can you get a guy just to throw a punch? You know, especially against Omar Figueroa, and Figueroa could crack too. So, they both in the same situation. He gonna be on his A game, and Adrian Broner out. We just don't know how he gonna respond to this. They gave him plenty. They gave him, like, to me, Floyd, and Heyman basically gave this guy ample amount of chance. They gave that, what's the guy named Ishe Smith? He online complained. They gave him a fight against J Rock, against Tony Harrison. Like, why are these guys complaining? And I don't even think Ishe deserved that. Like, Ishii will tell you now that he didn't deserve those fights, but Floyd put his soul out there. The same thing with Mickey Bay. He gave Mickey Bay to fight John Molina. He was clowning around in the ring. They end up getting knocked out. You know, it's not Floyd's fault that these guys, he can't go in the ring for them. You know, I feel like that's you just blaming Floyd too much. Like he ain't no Don King. You know, I don't think he no Don King. Like he does look out for the fighter. You know, like giving them cars and stuff. You know, he gave them cars. He gave a couple fighters houses. But he has to take things.
What is that going to do though? A car?
He got.
But you're talking about 2018 though. You're not talking 2022.
And he helped Tank a lot too. You know, because he.
I mean,
he
but Tank is helping him out a lot too. Shit.
But I understand that. But why he ain't fight Lomachenko then? Like he could have fought Lomachenko. Like, you know, that could have helped his legacy like a lot. Look at the guy that beat him. Like that could have helped his legacy, basically. You know, I feel like Floyd could do. He just protecting them now. You know, and I you know, I just believe that them guys, man. Floyd did everything for them guys, bro. You know, but they just be level.
Floyd's their daddy. Floyd's their savior. He did everything for him. You know what I mean? And Floyd,
I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, people gonna do bad. You know, he did a lot of things that I don't agree with, but we don't know because his whole character is to play the villain role. He get it from 50 Cent, like, you know, they
what
be
are some of the things
trolling.
that you didn't agree with that he done?
Like he was hitting his wife and stuff like that. I mean, he went to jail, man. You know, Mike Tyson beat his wife, Sugar Ray Robinson. I mean, I ain't trying to. They deserve to go to jail. All of them I ain't trying to take up for that. Cause I got a sister, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to take up for that no stuff like that, you know. You know, and I think that he should just get rid of the villain role now. But I just think that he just too far in now.
Yeah, he got too many role. Floyd is Floyd, man. You just gotta accept it for. If you accept Floyd for who he is, he gonna keep on being that person.
But you know, he wasn't always like that though. Pretty boy Floyd, and you know, like him and McGregor, I could kind of say that similar. Because they do the same thing, but then their character really they got into their personal life. Their character got into their personal life.
Johnson,
I think, and then they start doing things that their character that they portrayed. Basically, their character. You get what I'm saying?
Well, then he gets what the character deserves.
And I think that I don't think that's right to judge him because it's people that's quiet, that's quiet boxers. That were bad, like you get what I'm saying, but that we just don't know about them, you know. Look at Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown is a quiet guy, but that dude, they said he did something to his wife worse than Floyd. Beat his wife.
So why you even mention? Yeah. Oh.
But anyway, yeah, I wish Bronner the best. You know, I wish Mickey Garcia. I mean, not Mickey Garcia, but Mickey Bay. Like he gave him a chance. That's all he. But no, not everybody can win. Not everybody can win fights, basically. Not everybody gonna be a star. You know, not everybody gonna be Ali, Floyd, or Pacquiao. Not everybody gonna be that. You know.
What about Richard Hitchens? What about Richard Hitchens?
I don't know. I just what happened in this way? Like
he's a Floyd defender, man. Why we going?
But no, at 140, no, at 140, bro, can he beat Richard Portis? That. Like I just think that he was protecting him. I think he was protecting Richard Hitchens, and I think he
he can't. Can he be who at 140?
You can't like 140 is loaded, bro. You got Taylor, you got Portis, Ramirez, you got Ryan, you got that's loaded, bro. Like come on, like I think that he did the right thing by not rushing him into fights. He just didn't want to. You get what I'm saying? Like that's a loaded division. Like you got what's the guy named he walk out with the dog Montana Love. Nigga. That's my boy right there. What? I love that guy, man. He's smooth with it. but you get what I'm saying? It's a loaded division though, man. I could kind of see why that he don't put him in there though. You know. Y'all get what I'm saying? Would you put him in there against Richard Portis? He said he want to fight the best, right? I wouldn't put him in. If I was a promoter, I wouldn't put him in there with none of them. But I'm just saying, I'm not defending. I'm just saying that everything he did is not perfect. But you get what I'm saying? Like,
Put it back where.
but at the end of the day, it's a business. You know, Floyd got to make money too. Like,
Right.
if you continue like Bob Aaron did with Crawford, like he did with Crawford, like he saw that he lost money on every Crawford fight. He actually lost money on all the Wilder fights too, when he promoted Wilder versus Fury.
I know.
You know,
I just know if it's 3rd and 1, I'm giving the ball to Clinton Portis. That's a guarantee. 3rd and 1, he getting the ball.
Yeah, Clinton Portis from Washington.
Yeah, he getting the ball.
I'm giving it to Jimmy Smith and Fred Taylor. Them boys, they underrated, man. They Hall of Fame for them. They should get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Fred will get in there eventually. He's probably like a 4th ballot Hall of Famer. He'll get in there.
Yeah, Maurice Jones-Drew, that dude was good too, man. He come from California, don't he?
Yeah, up north. I don't know if he had a career as long enough. I think he got out a little too soon.
Yeah, because he had over 80 touchdowns.
Oh, that's big time.
But I think that the incident he had down here where he knocked the guy out affected him too. Because it was a bouncer that was choking his best friend, and he said he was trying to get him off. He said, "Get off my friend! Why you choking out my friend?" Because his friend was trying to talk to a girl or something. And you know how dudes be going. They see a fine girl. She got good lips and everything. And so the guy wouldn't let his friend go. Boom. So he hit his friend.
You said she got what?
Cute lips and all them lips and stuff like that. So he was basically trying to. He said, "Hey, bro, get out my friend. Get out my." He wouldn't get off, and so he knocked him out. Yeah, that happened.
They got video of it, or is it just testimony? Is it video or testimony?
It's actually yeah, but it's like you can't really tell though. It's like Maurice Jones-Drew fight or something like that. And it happened in Jacksonville, but it happened when I stayed.
He did go to Jacksonville. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But we trash, bro. We can't get the players down here.
Yeah.
Like it's just we kind of like the Warriors before KD them can't Curry can't.
Yeah,
like because the Warriors
lost to the Raiders last week, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, get off the line, man.
The Warriors, they actually had the most losses ever before
the Warriors.
Before Curry them came.
Oh,
like they had the most losses like all time. Like they wasn't that good.
More than the Washington Bullets and all those teams. Wow, I didn't know that.
And then I think now they surpassed them. Like since Curry them came there, they won so many games. They was winning 50, 60 games a year. I think that's impressive.
They're a good team. They're a good team.
Curry underrated, man. Curry like all time. He already in the top 10. I think.
You getting the ball to Brandon Jacobs, 3rd and 1. Shit.
To Marshawn Lynch.
Who said that? Man, I ain't gonna shit.
I think the best short yard runner was probably Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen was probably the best short guard. He was
a bad motherfucker, wasn't
he? Yeah, Marcus Allen. Yeah. He gonna get that 1 yard. You know what I mean? A guy like Kurt Warner.
Man, fuck wrong with him.
Kurt Warner, Marcus Allen, those some hell of a short yards runners. But I'm dating myself though. But see you tomorrow.
What's bro from Dallas? Say he's playing for Dallas.
Oh, Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett, Emmitt Smith. Yeah, those two. Those two I grew up on.
What about they got Nigerian Nightmare?
Herschel Walker, Christian Okoye. It was a bad boy. Yeah. Christian Okoye, Nigerian Nightmare with was Barry Word with him? Barry Word? I think so. Barry Word and Christian Okoye in Kansas City. I think so.
But Jack Tatum messed that guy up though. Jack Tatum. Not Jack Tatum, it's Atwater, my bad.
Yeah, Steve Atwater.
Tatum, he actually paradised the guy. Actually his son, his nephew, actually Stanley, he actually played for LSU. He in the NFL now. So the guy that he parallel,
Earl Campbell, yeah.
Yep. Man, Earl Campbell was good. He messed up.
Craig.
Who?
Roger Craig, yeah.
Craig.
The first player like the 1,000 yards receiving it or running, basically.
Who's that?
Play for the
49ers. Yeah.
Who are you talking about? Roger Craig?
Yeah.
Roger Craig was a beast. Yeah. I played him in Tecmo Bowl. Ready down.
1,000 yards
Said,
receiving.
Jerome
1,000 yards rushing. That's
Bettis
crazy.
was cool with it though.
Jerome Bettis was cool. Notre Dame. I'm back on my football this year, man.
Who else?
Adrian Peterson's what people been saying.
AP. Yeah, AP was a bad boy.
Yeah.
Bad boy. Man.
Ricky Waters.
Ricky Waters was good. 49ers.
Gotta get that dope back. Ricky. That Rick Ross.
That nigga fumbled that ball though that one time. Fucked this up.
Ricky Waters.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good running back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's that guy name for the Seattle? The big guy.
Marshawn Lynch.
It's the other guy. He played for with Hasselback.
Oh, Alexander.
Xander, yeah, Sean Alexander.
Sean Alexander, man. He had
You look like him, Fred, too.
I look like Sean Alexander?
Yeah.
Alabama. That's Alabama. Heisman Trophy winner.
Blind as hell. Man, you look like no damn.
Man, get off the line, man. I don't like niggas flirting with me, nigga. Peace, nigga. I don't like that shit.
Dude, look it up.
Like, get the hell out of here, nigga. I'll see you tomorrow, niggas.
Nigga Fred got a whole fucking beard, man.
Yeah, Barry Sanders is, Barry Sanders. I mean, we can talk all day about running backs, man. But Barry Sanders is definitely top 3, top 5. Someone with Damian Tomlinson, dual back, him and the kid from the Rams. Who's the guy from the Rams? Him and Tomlinson.
Oh, you talking about
Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, Eric Dickerson was a bad motherfucker too.
Yeah, Eric Dickerson was a bad boy for sure. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's football is back Thursday, man. I'm back on it, man. Hey, Sunday we might have to do a later show because I'm gonna watch football, man. Like I'm all in on this football season. Yeah.
Listen. I already got the king chair set up, dog. I'm ready to go.
Oh, really?
That's why I'm doing all this cleaning up, man. I'm doing all this cleaning for football, man. And then
Yeah, Y2K, he was good too. Chris Johnson. Marshall Faulk was a bad man. Yeah, man, I'm all in on football. I haven't been all in football in at least 6-7 years, so I don't know all the players and the running backs yet, but I will. I'm gonna watch college football. That's gonna replace football. I mean, boxing for me. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like, when I get back from taking, because Kennedy has a standing dance class lesson at 12 o'clock. So from 1:30 until 10 o'clock till the Pac-12 get off, Fred watching football. Shit, and that's the way I'm gonna be. I can do my pool workouts, watch some football, and shit. I don't give, man, listen. I'm not going to be mad at football is a hell of a cure for this boxing shit. Hell of a cure. The Bengals, I don't know. I'm excited about the Bengals, but I want to see how they respond back this year. They made it to the promised land,
That receiver core is special though.
Yeah, they got 2 great receivers over there.
Man, shout out to the 49ers, man. Man, they paid Debo. Thank God for that.
Yeah, they gave him all that
money. I can't
money.
wait, man. Football season is right here amongst us.
Thursday. We got football Thursday. We got football all weekend.
Only thing is, Sunday night football, I'm be missing out. I'm be at work.
Nah, Sunday night football is literally the best show ever. It is, man. It's the best show, man. It's like Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels. They're good, man. Is it Al Michaels? They're good. I don't know who's in it anymore, but they're good. They're good. And we got football on Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, and Saturday. We got football 4 nights. So Only Dad Podcast, man. Welcome back. That's your boy, man. What's up, 10 Talk Podcast? Congratulations, man. News reporters came out there and supported you. That's beautiful. Hopefully give you some more energy for next year. That'll be amazing. Yeah, man. And all, it was a good weekend, man. It was a really good weekend. The LDBC brothers, they look great. I saw the pictures online. They look great. It's always beautiful when when people can get together and have a great time. Tin Talk and I had the backpack giveaway. It's just a good weekend, and it was actually a perfect weekend because there was no big fights and nothing. You didn't really miss anything.
For sure. Hey, this weekend, man, if y'all out in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Blue Boy gonna be out there.
Link up with the boxing section. You know what I'm saying? We out. All the fellas is out there. Get your merch. Get your fucking merch. Shout out to DJ. He in the chat right now.
What's up, DJ?
With his fly, Eagles fly and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They got the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Nah, hell no.
Who's worse than
that this year? He gonna be all right this year.
Why? He's short. How you gonna be all right?
That don't fucking matter, man. He got 2 great receivers, nigga. He better be good. Shit.
Who he got?
Devontae Smith from last year, and then they just got Buddy from the Titans. So he should be all right.
Who they get from the Titans?
The receiver from the Titans.
Julio
Jones. Name is Brown. Fuck is
Julio Jones?
Huh?
Julio Jones?
Nah, his last name is Brown. Bro, I can't think of his first name right now.
And Brown?
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know the names yet, so y'all got to teach me the names. I'll be caught up by the end of the year.
He a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He a bad motherfucker. But hey, listen, hot take of the year. And I owe you some money, Fred. Hot take of the year.
Show me money for
that bet we made about the belt.
What belt?
About So Cold getting that belt, man. I don't think it's gonna happen, man.
So Cold.
Steven Nelson.
Get what belt?
I don't think he's finna get one, man. I think him missing weight kind of fucked up the rotation because
how much we bet
right now?
How much we bet?
I can't remember. I think it was might have been dinner or something. Who knows? It was something.
I don't make no bets lower than 100, so I know it wasn't. I just did what I did.
I might have been feeling crazy that day. You know what I mean?
I must have did. I did Mex a solid. You know what I mean? Because I only bet in hundreds, just because it's easier to manage. You know what I mean? Not because I'm a big baller, but 100. You know.
Hey, buddy, how's it going, DJ?
How you doing, bud? Everything all right?
It's going.
Brady got Julio Jones.
That's not, man. That shit ain't gonna work how people think it's gonna work. I promise you. I promise you, it's not gonna work. Because Julio is 33 years old, man, and has a storied history and has had a lot of injuries these past 3 years. First of all, how you doing today, Fred?
Hey, I'm good. Talk your shit.
Hey, man. Hey, I get it. You was a Giants fan, but you ain't got to come at my quarterback like that, though.
Oh, man, that nigga little than a motherfucker, man.
Jalen is not little. Have you ever seen him in person?
Man, he's 6'1".
He is not little. Russell Wilson shorter than him.
I'm not talking, but Russell Wilson is a pocket passer. He's not. You got to be a pocket passer in the NFL. You can't be doing that dancing shit, man. You got 2 seconds to make it. You got 1.7 seconds to make a decision in NFL, and he can't do it.
I'm not saying he can't do it. He's just inconsistent.
He's not good. That means you can't do it.
Nah, it's a lot. It's a lot worse people than him. Trust me.
Who's worse than him at quarterback?
Sam Darnold.
Oh, he's too short too.
Sam Darnold like 6'4".
Is he?
He was the prototypical quarterback that came out of USC.
I remember him
about 4 years ago. Trash, about to lose his job to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he trashed too.
Trash.
You got to make
it. Then we get into the Marcus Mariotas, and you get into the Ryan Tannehills and guys. It's a lot of guys that's worse than Jalen. We can do a lot worse than Jalen Hurts. Trust me.
He gonna be all right, man. He gonna be all right.
He gonna be all right. Hey, man, listen. If we don't win the division, and I'm talking about sweeping it,
he fired.
If we don't win the division and at least make it to the second round of the playoffs, we got to move on. Same thing with Tua. If Tua don't at least make the play, because he's not winning that division, not with Buffalo in the division. He's not winning that division, but he has to at least make the playoffs this year.
Hey, listen. If he don't make the playoffs, he fired. Get the fuck out of my example.
Who don't make the playoffs?
Either one of them.
Who's either one of them?
Tua
and one of them dudes don't make the playoffs, they fired.
Tua weak, man. All this, man, because he left-handed, man. He weak, man. All them niggas weak, man. Man,
I'm gonna tell you what fucked it up for everybody.
I need to buy
right?
Madden so I can catch up on these players. That's what I need to do.
I'm gonna tell you what fucked it up for everybody. Joe Burrow fucked it up for all these young quarterbacks. For you, Justin Herberts, Jalen Hurts, Tua's, all these young quarterbacks, Josh Allen.
He a beast
He
too.
fucked it up for everybody. He made it to the Super Bowl in his second year, coming off of an injury with one of the worst franchises. Before that, one of the worst franchises in the league.
So he's Dan Marino.
Bro, he messed it up for everybody. Everybody on the clock now, including your boy Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray weak, man.
Man, look.
Listen,
when everybody was trying to tell me about Kyler Murray, I said it when he was coming out of college a couple years ago. Do not draft an Oklahoma quarterback. You don't draft an Oklahoma quarterback.
Hey, we got to see that nigga twice a year. That motherfucker ain't weak, nigga. He ain't weak. He
good for the first 8-9 weeks of the season. Then when motherfuckers figure out they ain't running for 6 plays, it's over with.
Man, listen.
Well, man. Hey, I guess we always seen the play niggas in the first 2 games of the fucking season because that motherfucker busts our ass every time. We had the best defense in the fucking league.
Man, he too short, man. He making plays. You ain't got time in the playoffs to be making them plays outside the pocket, man.
Drew Brees did.
You got to say hike. Man, Drew Brees is in the pocket, man. Drew Brees. But Drew Brees understood who he is, man. You got to perfect that shit you got to be a pocket passer in the NFL. Once you get out of there, them linebackers will shorten your career. I'm just saying, you ain't got time. You know what I mean? I played college football, so I have an understanding of it. I didn't play at the highest level, but I understand. You can't be they will kill your ass. You can't be outside that pocket.
Consistently do that. You can't always run. But the game is evolving now where most of the top quarterbacks are mobile.
It don't matter.
Most of the top quarterbacks
it don't matter if you're mobile. You ain't got time. These are some of the greatest athletes in the world. Don't you know
that's what scrambling does? Buy you time.
No, but you can't do that. No, man, nah. Y'all go ahead and believe these. Show me a Super Bowl champion that was a scrambling quarterback.
Russell Wilson.
He's not a scrambler. He's not a scrambler. No.
He scrambled out the pocket.
No, he extends the play.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not.
Mobility.
No, to be mobile.
All the top quarterbacks in the league are mobile and can extend the play now. Joe Burrow can do it. Justin Herbert can do it. Deshaun Watson can do it. Russell Wilson. But listen, Patrick Mahomes is different because if you take away his first read, he's just gonna play backyard football. But that's neither here nor there. He don't really go through his progression. The man admitted that much. But it is what it is.
Russell Wilson.
We'll see how he looked this year without Tyreek Hill bailing him out. We'll see how he looked this year without Tyreek bailing him out.
You're a pocket passer first. They ain't no fucking runners first. You got to be a pocket passer first. You can't. Man, listen. You're gonna be killed by the end of the year. This ain't no motherfucking Madden or no college football. Man, you keep running that. John Elway was a pocket passer.
No, go back and watch John Elway early. And Steve Young was the same way. Steve Young was a scrambling quarterback.
Steve Young on the run, my boy.
Yeah, but there was a pocket passer though.
They had the ability to do that, but they could also scramble.
No, 80% of your plays, I don't care if you're a scrambling quarterback or not, will be in the pocket. Those 20% when you got the legs, that make you special. But you can't run in the NFL as a quarterback.
No. Not all the time you can't. No.
They run to extend the play. They don't run because they're a running quarterback. That's what's wrong with Lamar Jackson and the other guy. The motherfucker come off their first read and want to run.
Patrick Mahomes do the same shit.
Nah, Patrick Mahomes is a beast, man.
No, bro, I'm telling you, Patrick Mahomes admitted he didn't know how to read defenses. Patrick Mahomes know how to read defenses. He's supremely athletic. That's what he is.
Man,
he's supremely athletic with a rocket launcher attached to his shoulder.
Stop this Patrick Mahomes hate, bro.
It ain't hate, bro. The man said until his second year in the league, he could not read defenses.
Okay,
this came out his mouth.
Okay, he can read them now, nigga.
Well, that's pretty common. He's a rookie.
It's not common. It's not common. You got high school quarterbacks now that know how to decipher defenses. Patrick Mahomes wasn't doing that, including when he went to Texas Tech, where they only run 7 plays because there's only so many combinations. Bro, he cannot read. He couldn't read defenses, bro.
Man, that motherfucker's the MVP of the league, man. Come on.
And so was Lamar Jackson running the football.
Yeah, I know. But and look where it got him, though. Look where it got him. It got him on his ass. He's a supremely talented guy, but you ain't gonna win no Super Bowl if you can't be a pocket passer.
You ain't gonna win no Super Bowl if you ain't got nobody to throw to, but that's neither here nor there.
I agree. He needs to upgrade at wide receiver, but he ain't. Man,
no, the run receiver.
I promise you, Fred, if you really look at today's game, whether it's college or pro, 85% of the quarterbacks don't stay in the pocket no more. Everything is RPO. That. Everything is played on the perimeter now. Guys don't play in the middle of the field.
I understand that, but you still got to be a pocket pass. The only way you can run those RPOs is if you're a pocket passer. You can't just run the whole game. We're gonna roll out and we're gonna do some quarterback sprint rights, quarterback sprint left. You know what I mean? You can't do that in the NFL. Don't you know that everyone besides those D tackles, not being disrespectful, can probably play any other sport? That fucking free safety in the NFL? Are you kidding me? The weak side linebacker? You know how talented you got to be a weak side. You got to guard the tight end. You got to guard the running back coming out the backfield. You got to fall into your zones. Oh man, them will linebackers are fucking amazing athletes.
They could also been running backs.
Yeah, they could also been running backs. Yeah, tight ends. Yeah.
Every position on the field could have played the opposite side of the field.
I agree.
Like even the defensive linemen now are running 4.8s and 4.6s. I'm talking about defensive tackles, not defensive ends.
No, the game will. I agree. See, you guys is looking at the highlights.
I'm talking about skill set, like just great skill set and athletic ability.
You gotta be a pocket passer in NFL because
you gotta make quick, accurate decisions in the NFL now. You don't have it's so wide open now where you don't have to necessarily just because you don't have like 4 or 5 seconds, 3 and 4 seconds like you used to. Now you got to make quicker, accurate decisions. That's what the RPO comes in. That's why the RPO took off. What was it, 5-6 years ago? Because you got to make quick, accurate decisions. These guys are so big and so fast now. You don't have time for guys to come open.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
What's going on, brother?
I'm all right. Look, I've been listening to y'all talk about it, bro. I watch the show a lot. I never came on. I had to come on because I'm a diehard Raven fan. You cut me deep. When you started talking about Lamar, man. But look, I just want to express some things about that. Because I know a lot of people who don't keep up with the Ravens in depth like I do. There's a lot of stuff in their organization that people don't understand that's going on. Okay. Well, you know, the first thing I want to bring up is that our offensive coordinator Greg Roman has no clue how to draw up pass plays. Now, when it comes down to creating an offense, you know, based off the running game, there's no coordinator better than Greg Roman, but he struggles with the pass game. That's why we brought in two, former receivers to help with the pass game. That's why if you looked at Lamar passing numbers this year, or last season versus the season before, he had more passing yards and less games because we finally brought in people who understood how to draw up pass plays for him. The second thing I want to bring up is that we had 20 players injured before the start of the season, with more than half of those players being starters. So they already, you know, they basically came out and said that we had more players injured before the start of the season than any other team ever had in history. And Lamar Jackson was still able to lead us to be the best team in the AFC with 20 players injured and almost all of our starters gone. All of our running backs, we had none of our starting running backs, and we were still the best team in the AFC. After Lamar got injured, we didn't win another game that season. That's how important Lamar Jackson is to our team. So I do agree with you on some points that, you know, you can't be a run first, but I think that a lot of people don't understand that Lamar Jackson is not a run first. And I think this is going to be the season that a lot of people realize that Lamar Jackson can pass the football. Ravens fans understand this. A lot of his teammates understand this. And I don't know if you guys listen to some of the controversy between some of our former receivers who left, you know, like people like Dez Bryant when he came, you know, Marquise Brown. They don't attack Lamar Jackson. When they leave, their beef is with Greg Roman because they understand that Greg Roman is making Lamar Jackson look bad, and Lamar Jackson is the only one taking the heat for it. I'm just saying that, you know, I'm going to let you get it back, but I was just saying that, bro, he's way better than he gets credit for, and I think this is going to be the season that a lot of people see that.
Okay, well, don't hold your breath.
About to say, Greg Roman, that was Kaepernick's offensive coordinator, too, back when he was back when Jim Harbaugh was with the 49ers. So, you know.
Yeah, he
is ass.
Yeah, he shouldn't be an offensive coordinator. Like if you kept him around just to call up the running plays, that's cool. because he's real good at that. But
he's real
as
good
far
at
as
designing run plays. But you're right, his pass package ain't that good.
Yeah, but the thing is just that Lamar Jackson, by him being black and a mobile quarterback, he takes the heat. So when we don't have success in the pass game, people just point the finger at the black quarterback who likes to run.
I don't think it's black. I think, nigga, you 16 touchdowns. I'm looking at the stats. 16 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. I don't give a fuck if you black. Nigga, that's terrible.
Well, I mean, who was he passing to? Our best receiver was shorter than 6 feet. Our best receiver was like, what, 5 foot nothing?
Man, listen.
Who was he throwing it to? I mean, once they key in on Mark Andrews, he don't have a lot of options after this.
He ain't got nobody.
No.
He didn't even have Hollywood Brown.
I'm just saying, 16 touchdowns, tied for 19. Man, come on. I just in the passing
But
league.
like the man just said, Fred, it's context that goes into that. When your top three running backs are injured, you have no threat of a run game outside of them. And you also have nobody to throw to. It's gonna be hard.
I don't give people excuses, man. Like you either perform or you get 17 weeks to perform.
Man, that's funny.
It's not an excuse. I want you to point. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Nah, fuck that. Scratch all that shit, man. That's some bullshit. Name me the quarterback that can do any of that shit without any of those things that you just said, bro. None of them. I don't give a damn who you think they are. Ain't none of them that good.
No elite quarterback throws 13 interceptions. You don't understand.
That ain't true. That's not true.
Let's see interceptions.
Bro, Peyton Manning had 30 interceptions his first 4 seasons, and he averaged 30 interceptions his first 4 seasons in the NFL.
Yeah, but you're talking about and he was trash his first 4. I don't give a fuck. I'm not comparing him to nobody. I'm comparing him to his stats.
Brett Favre do a lot of interceptions.
I'm comparing.
Well, I just want you to point to a current quarterback right now. The guys who you claim and lead these pocket passers. Which one of these guys can lead their team to lead their not only their division but lead their division with 20 players injured? What quarterback can do that with 20 players injured? Besides Lamar Jackson, none. None.
I don't give a fuck. I just want the results. Like
none. If you take away two of Tom Brady's top receivers right now, he won't lead his division. All he needs is 2 players gone. Lamar Jackson had 20 missing.
Yeah. Y'all can have all that shit, but I know a guy there's 2 quarterbacks I could think of that didn't have shit. Jeff Hostetler, when Phil Simms got hurt, make the play, stay in the pocket, throw the ball to Mark Rivera, hand the ball off to Otis Anderson, and Eli Manning didn't have. He was outperformed.
Eli Manning didn't have a what?
Eli Manning had a team. Period. The Giants were a team. Period.
They beat the Patriots in the 18 and the perfect season. What are you talking about?
Who did he have on that team, Fred?
There was a guy named
Michael fucking Strahan. Man, what are you talking about?
No, that wasn't the second year. You're wrong. The point.
He had Michael Strahan, bro, when he won a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, but that's not the second one. He had a guy named Mario Manningham in the first Super Bowl, who is not an elite wide receiver, who caught that fly route.
He had Mexico Bears, right?
Let me get there.
Let me
get there.
I'm just saying, Victor Cruz was one of the best receivers in the league.
In order to get to that point, Andrew Tyree has to make that catch. Eli Manning is not the most mobile quarterback. He pulled away from whoever had him. Seymour, somebody had him by the jersey.
And that throw was ass.
It don't matter. You see, you guys are just talking about.
So hold on. So it don't matter that the most prolific offense in probably the history of the NFL was held to only 14 points.
You gotta stop.
Bro, you can fuck up all like the 2000 Ravens. You can fuck up all night when you know the other team ain't gonna score 10 points.
Yeah, but you guys got to understand something. See, football is different from other sports. Football is completely different. Your job on Sunday is just to win. It's not about the statistics. I learned this in football because I came from basketball. They don't give a fuck. It's about winning. Whether you win in a 3-0 plow dust or whether you win in a widespread offense, you got to win.
Well, they already showed that Lamar Jackson has the highest winning percentage of any quarterback of his age. He won over 80% of the games that he played in as an NFL player. What? That's the highest percentage of any player.
That's what I was saying earlier about your other division mate. Joe Burrow fucked it up for a lot of these, and I forgot about Lamar Jackson. he fucked it up for a lot of these young quarterbacks. What he did in his second year, making it to the Super Bowl and looking the way that he looked, bro, he fucked it up for a lot of these young quarterbacks. Because everybody's gonna try to find the next Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow good. Burrow good. But they go back.
Cold, man. He cold. He was down here in the SEC with us, bro. Trust me, he cold.
But check it out though. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes fucked it up before.
Patrick Mahomes didn't fuck up shit. We seen Patrick Mahomes before.
I like Mahomes.
You seen Patrick? Shut the fuck up, DJ.
Man, Patrick Mahomes ain't what you think he is, Kyle.
Man, listen.
You're a
Patrick Mahomes ain't what you think he is, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all falling in love with what people telling y'all. Y'all fall in love with people tell y'all on fucking Madden and these fucking Madden ratings, bro.
No, Tyreek Hill.
Really sit back and watch Patrick Mahomes play. Really sit. I'm sorry. Really sit back and watch him play. Patrick Mahomes ain't as good as y'all think he is. I'm not saying he trash, but he's not as good as y'all think he is, man.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill said that's why he left. Tyreek Hill said he left because of that.
Man, listen. Man, I don't get it. They got 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. How many Super Bowls they got? 1 or 2?
Who? Kansas City?
Yeah.
One, right? Yeah, the 49ers blew it. Yeah, they blew it. But he got one. 49ers blew it, but he got one.
No, I can't blame Patrick Mahomes too much. I like Patrick Mahomes, but I'm not gonna lie. His team was never really. I look at football like you have to be balanced on both sides of the ball. It seemed like Kansas City always been way better on offense than they was defense. That's not a good formula. That's not a good formula to start a dynasty. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you gotta win, man, because these guys are so sophisticated. You can't go in there and run these RPOs and these outs and these motherfucking post corners. You got to dress that shit up, man. Listen, man, it's not like
But football evolving, brother. Like I heard the other brother tell you, DJ told you that, and I agree with him, man. Football evolving. That's why you think look at the quarterbacks coming out now. It don't matter what type of quarterback you got. All these dudes running track in the off season. All these dudes working on their speed because these quarterbacks want to be able to run. Yes. They want to be able to run because you got defensive ends where they coming in at 260, 270s. These dudes running 4.4 in the 40s. Yeah. These quarterbacks need to be able to run.
That's great. I don't give a fuck. That's great. A quarterback still got to get that shit and make a decision in less than 2 seconds on 80% of the play. Y'all talking about what makes ESPN. That's cool. That's beautiful. But that 20%, yeah, those are outlier experiences. Those are on the margins. That 80% is in between the hashes.
No, they need both, bro. They need both. Like these quarterbacks at this point, they need to be smart and they need athleticism, bro.
Oh, I understand that.
Nah, nigga, you ain't watched football in a long time, brother, because you talking fucking crazy right now.
No, I'm telling you, y'all.
They need both. No, listen. They need both, bro.
Go ahead.
They need both, bro. Like they need to be smart. Like you said, they have to be able to read defense. You said they don't have a lot of time to get it out. I understand that, brother. I'm not telling you they can come in there dumb as a box of rocks and be successful. But what I'm telling you is, if all these quarterbacks work on their mental and all these guys are up to par with their mental, the guy that's more athletic is going to separate himself. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And all these quarterbacks know that. They know they have to be athletic also, or the guy who is athletic is going to separate himself.
Lamar Jackson is the most athletic. Kyler Murray is probably not as athletic because he's shorter.
Josh Allen.
But Josh Allen is a freak of an athlete.
He's a scrambler though, Fred. Did you know that?
Like you know they actually draw up plays for him to run. They actually run quarterback power in Buffalo. They actually call run plays for him.
He don't just sit in the pocket, Fred.
I'm not.
Fred, ain't no more 7-step drops no more. You ain't got time.
Most of his big plays is because he could run.
Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. You can't win just like as a fighter. You got to have a jab, right? You got to be a pocket passer in the NFL. You cannot win Super Bowls just being a fucking a scrambling quarterback. That doesn't happen. It doesn't.
Bro, I disagree.
It doesn't. Okay, well, show me one. That just scrambles all the time. I've never seen it in my life. Never in my life.
Russell scrambles all the goddamn time.
Yeah, Russell Wilson is a scrambler. He is.
Oh my God.
If Russell Wilson don't have anything open, he is not going to sit there and take a sack like Tom Brady. He is going to run.
All right, y'all keep on thinking Russell
Wilson. I'm just telling you how the game's evolving.
Show me Russell Wilson sitting in the quarterback and taking a sack because nobody's open.
No, I'm not. You don't understand what I'm
the
saying.
days of I get what you're saying, Fred.
You
The days of the Dan Marinos, Tom Brady's, Matt Ryan's, where they just sit in the pocket or just constantly step up in the pocket and
You
just sit there. Man, I'm telling you, man, the game has evolved, man. These guys are scrambling to pass. All you need to do now is be accurate. All you got to do now is be accurate.
Okay. All right.
You want it accurate and on time.
Well,
they ain't asking these guys to take 7-step drops and make 4 and 5 reads now because you don't have time.
Bro, the new generation of quarterbacks.
They want you to be on time and accurate.
Hey, listen, and you also have to talk about the defense and what these quarterbacks be having. Because if your defense ain't shit, you ain't winning no goddamn Super Bowl. I don't give a damn what you say.
That was like Patrick Mahomes.
But if your defense is ass, you ain't winning shit.
Right. That was what happened to Patrick Mahomes. Like I said, I give him. I'm not hard on Patrick Mahomes. Like I said, he did a lot with a trash defense. I never believed in Kansas City defense.
Nah, nigga, that defense they had against the Niners, nigga, was pretty good, nigga.
No, the fuck it wasn't. Y'all gagged.
It wasn't y'all,
gag, man.
Sorry ass.
Jimmy G hit one throw. Y'all got rings. They gag.
We beat y'all ass, nigga. Now, how about that? We beat y'all ass, though. Then we beat y'all ass.
We won a ring.
I want to ask the brother who his team is. Who your team is, brother?
Mine?
Yeah.
Giants.
Enough said.
Ain't nothing good about him. Ain't nothing.
No, I just wanted to ask. I mean, how you feel about y'all quarterback? You know, how you feel about the quarterback y'all have?
He trash.
Yeah.
He trash.
So would you rather have that prototypical?
But Fred, we know why they drafted Daniel Jones, though.
Why
we know why?
Why?
Oh, because David Cutcliffe spoke up for him. He played for David Cutcliffe, who was Duke's head football coach.
Yeah, I remember that.
David Cutcliffe was the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach for Eli Manning at Ole Miss, and he was also the quarterback coach for Peyton Manning at Tennessee. So David Cutcliffe has a long history with the Mannings. He spoke up for Daniel Jones. Therefore, the GM for the Giants drafted him. Hey, I think I got a more athletic Eli Manning for you down here at Duke. When the fuck somebody ever been drafted that high from Duke? Like, man, come on, man. Not in football anyway.
Yeah.
We all know why he got that job.
Basketball for sure, though.
Yeah, they're a basketball school, just like Kentucky. But Kentucky been making some noise in football, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like the way Mark Stoops got them boys rolling. They ain't gonna beat Georgia, but you know.
Yeah, I think Daniel Jones is more. I think Daniel Jones is more the type of quarterback you were talking about, though. You know, a guy who can run but don't bring much to the table. I just don't see Lamar Jackson as that. You know, it's not just because I'm a Ravens fan. I think Lamar Jackson has a lot more to him than people think, man. He's not just this runner that takes off. It actually showed that the vast majority of his passes come from the pocket.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, let me tell you,
coming out of college when he won the Heisman, people were raving about Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen. All these guys are prototypical quarterbacks. They got the NFL build and they got the NFL height and the smarts. But Lamar Jackson played under Bobby Petrino, who had a pro-style offense.
Right.
and had better numbers than Sam Darnold and didn't turn the ball over near as much as Sam Darnold. So I couldn't figure out why everybody was just gushing over Sam Darnold when Lamar Jackson was clearly the better quarterback. Now, I have documentation that I said Josh Allen was the best quarterback coming out of that draft. The kid from Wyoming was the best kid coming out of that draft. And lo and behold.
Oh, he ain't the best yet, nigga.
I like Josh. I like Josh, bro, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
I like Lamar over.
I like Lamar better. I like Lamar better than Josh, bro.
Let's keep it solid, bro.
Okay.
Josh Allen has a way better team, bro. Come on. Can we stop?
The beast too. Now I'm not taking nothing from him.
Like, no, I'm just being honest, bro. Lamar Jackson has a tight end, and that's it. He ain't got a running back. Them motherfucker ain't got no line. Them motherfucker ain't got a receiver. He ain't got a punter. He ain't got a kicker. Oh, he got a kicker. He got.
Yeah, we got a kicker. Man, hey, our running backs ain't too bad. They were all hurt last year. I mean, bro, how many teams you ever seen lost all of their running backs before the start of the season?
When you got to call up Le'Veon Bell in week 6 and get him off the couch.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we're gonna see this year, man. We'll revisit this damn conversation. But on I'll say on Russell Wilson's Super Bowl years, he had 8 and 7 interceptions. 8 and 7. That's intelligence. That I mean, like, I don't give a listen. And I understood this shit. I don't give a fuck if the quarterback is white or black. It is so fucking hard to win in the NFL. It is ridiculous. It is
absolutely. These
are the best fucking. You can put these athletes against any athletes in the world. These are the best athletes, and they 250 pounds, and they fast. They got fast twitch muscle fibers, all that shit. Man,
yeah.
This guy Lamar
We're talking
Jackson,
about the people who make it to the NFL. Trust me, Fred. I've seen them. These are the top 1% of the 1%.
1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. By far the greatest athletes in the world.
Absolutely.
And you gotta be able to make decisions under pressure like this. I understand you may not have the best wide receiver. You only got a tight end. You got a injured running back. I respect.
Tight end got hurt too, Fred.
And I don't. But you got to understand.
I'm just telling you.
No,
there's nobody for him to throw the ball to, Fred.
I don't care. No one. You guys don't understand something. It's about in the NFL. It's about wins and losses. It ain't like the NBA where you got 82 fucking games. No, you got week 1 is just as important as week 11. Then you got to win. And all I care about is wins and losses and accuracy. Listen, I grew up. I'll let you go off. I grew up on Jeff Hostetler, Phil Simms. They wasn't the best quarterbacks, nigga. John Elway, Joe Montana, you name it. Dave Craig was probably better than Phil Simms at the time. Who gives a fuck? Nigga, you know how we won? We executed on, yeah, for sure. But here's the catch. Here's the catch. Not only was it not, it was Carl Banks, Gary Reason, Pepper, but the whole point is you got to have an identity as a team. Phil Simms wasn't. I mean, he got the record for most completions in the Super Bowl. I think accuracy and total completions, but I'm talking about consecutive completions. But they knew who they were. Their job was to get the 3rd and 2 and hand that shit to Joe Morrison or Otis Anderson. That was their job. I didn't give a fuck whether he was black, white, or could run or could do this. Listen, the game is going to come down to, can Garoppolo stand in the pocket and make that throw? That's it. Yeah. Did the nigga make the throw? No, the nigga didn't. The game came down to, can Joe Burrows get in that motherfucking pocket and make the throw, knowing he got Aaron Donald and that other motherfucker from Denver coming down his throat? Thank you. Can you stand in the pocket and make that throw? Simple as that. That's what it comes down to. I understand we got these freaks of natures, and I marvel at them. In college, I marveled at Lamar Jackson. I was like, yo, I ain't seen this shit since Michael Vick. I ain't seen this shit. I mean, I ain't seen
Michael Vick,
like a physically dominant like Adrian Peterson or like
Jesus.
Yeah, like you just these guys just so physically dominant. LeVar Arrington, these type of motherfuckers that only come once every blue moon. But the game is gonna come down to, can you make that out? Can you make that 12-yard out? That's what it comes down to. It comes in the second quarter, the third quarter, or the fourth quarter. That 3rd and 8 in the second quarter that you don't convert is the reason why it's 3rd and 13 in the fourth quarter. Like, I understand that we got more athletic quarterbacks and they run and they dance and they can boogie and they can do all that shit. But the results are the results. And I'm going to stand on the results. Tom Brady stands tall in that motherfucking pocket. I'll take Tom Brady over any nigga y'all could think of. He can be faster, stronger. I'm taking Tom Brady, nigga. I'm taking Peyton Manning, nigga. I
got you. I got you, brother. But at the same time,
I 100% feel what you're saying, Fred. But all of Tom Brady's career, quick, decisive, accurate decisions. Go back and look at his years in New England. Their offense was built from the inside out. That's why all the big name receivers for a long time didn't go there. That's why the Edelmans and the Amendolas are all 5-yard out, screen pass, everything. Tom Brady was getting the ball out of his hands quick. Every now and then he dropped back for a 5 to 7 step drop, but Tom Brady was getting that ball out of his hands quick. You hear guys like what's his name? Oh, ugly fucker. He used to play for the Ravens, man.
Hey, but look though.
Terrell Suggs. Terrell Suggs used to be so frustrated that he couldn't hit Tom Brady because he'd get the ball out of his hand as soon as it was snapped.
That's the job. Stand in the pocket, let the ball
go. But it also depends on what your team is asking you to do, Fred. A lot of times teams don't ask their quarterback to drop back and throw the ball 30 times.
You guys don't.
All they want to ask you. I understand what you're saying, but you know, but it's context that goes into everything. Fred.
Win the fucking game.
You can't say that, bro.
Bro, this is the ultimate team sport, bro. If all we asked you to do all game is not fuck up, all you got to do is not turn the ball over, our defense is gonna win it. Ray Lewis said, if you can give me 17 points, he told Trent Dilfer, if you can give me 17 points, we'll win every game. That's all I need is 17 points. So if the other team is if all they got to do is hold them to 10 points, this is the ultimate team game. If all you got to do is not fuck up and turn the ball over, that's all you got to do. You necessarily got to keep converting 3rd and 2, 3rd and 8. All you got to do is just do what we ask you to do.
Okay.
And other quarterbacks like Dan Marino's coach was asking him to drop back 30 and 40 times a game. Context matters when you talk about wins and losses. A lot of times them interceptions ain't just off bad decisions. These passes get tipped. Receivers drop balls. It's on the receiver's job to get open. Can you get open on 3rd and 8? The quarterback could have had the time, but can you get open on 3rd and 8? Offensive can you not hold Von Miller on 3rd and 10?
Yeah, let me ask the brother a question.
Matter when it comes into football is the ultimate team sport. It ain't
So
always got to come down to the quarterback. It's several things got to happen. The snap got to get there. The quarterback got to have time. The receiver got to get open. If that running back miss a block on 3rd and 8, and your quarterback gets cleaned up by a blitz and linebacker, then guess what? You didn't win the game, but it don't matter. But all of that doesn't matter. Everything has to work perfect on this play.
All right, bro. I just want to ask you. So you said I understand when you give that. I know right now right now, you know, we at an impasse right now. I'm not gonna try to change your mind. I just want to know that if you was to see Lamar Jackson, somebody, especially a Lamar Jackson, go deep in the playoffs and possibly get to the Super Bowl and win it, would your opinion change about a mobile quarterback?
That means it works. It's Super Bowl or bust. It ain't no Dan Marino statistics and all that shit. It's about the Super Bowl.
I think that's kind of. I think that's kind of. I'm not just saying you, but I heard that before about, especially when they mention Lamar Jackson. That's something that a lot of people say in media is Super Bowl or bust. And I wonder why is the pressure so much on him? Because you talk about Justin Herbert, they talk about him with high praise, and they don't care if he wins the Super Bowl or not. But Lamar Jackson has to have one before he can get any kind of respect in the NFL. I think that's kind of crazy.
I don't give a fuck about nobody else. Listen, you want to lead those 51 motherfuckers, 52 motherfuckers, however many it is now in NFL, win a fucking Super Bowl. It ain't got nothing to do with, I'm this, I'm that, I ain't got a good running back. Nah, figure out how to win the fucking Super Bowl.
Josh Allen haven't won a Super Bowl either, but he doesn't get that kind of criticism for not being able to get a ring.
I don't give a fuck. He's a great talent, just like Lamar Jackson. Win the fucking Super Bowl. That's all I care about. Matthew Stafford stood tall in that motherfucking pocket, nigga.
Man, they surrounded Matthew Stafford with one of the best teams in history.
I agree.
Oh, Fred, I'm not gonna let you do that shit. I'm not gonna let you get away with that bullshit that you just spitting out. I'm not gonna let you get away with that shit, man. I'm not letting you get away with that.
You ain't gotta let me get away with shit. They won the Super Bowl. Listen, if your quarterback had 2 fucking chances, all this nigga had to do was throw a fucking 2-yard pass against the Baltimore Ravens. The nigga can't make an accurate pass. You get to the Super Bowl again, Garoppolo. All your ass got to do is make an accurate pass, nigga. You're not accurate. You got to make the play. It comes down to, can you make the play? I don't give a fuck. You can run for 3.5 fucking quarters. That motherfucker from Philadelphia is they lose at the end of every season because that nigga is running for his life trying to make a fucking play. At the end of every season, I seen the same shit from that nigga. I don't what's your quarterback's name from Philly?
Jalen Hurts, and he ain't
Jalen Hurts.
He ain't little.
He had to run for his life. The offensive line was hurt. The best lineman was hurt.
Thank you.
Stop this shit.
Man. You don't understand.
Head over to the boxing session, goddamn.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Y'all don't understand what football is about. Y'all don't understand. It's about.
No, I mean I love football, brother. I mean I understand it.
You can love it, you can hate it, but it's about execution. It's about wins and losses. It ain't about motherfuckers got to step up. Motherfuckers got to step up. If you getting all this motherfucking money, you got to pull back, push forward. You know what I mean? We got to run the ball more this week. We got to pass the ball more this week. Figure the shit out. Football is about X's.
You know who you remind me of? You know who you remind me of, brother? You remind me, if you were a coach, and I'm not taking nothing from you because I'm using this example to show how smart you can be and how much you can make a point and still be off. You remind me of Bill Belichick, probably the best coach ever, right? Look at what happened with him. He got blessed with somebody like a Tom Brady. You know, that's 1 in a million, bro. You get this dude nobody believed in, and you end up having one of the best quarterbacks in history. Look what happened after that, though, because what he did was he thought it was a formula that he had. I'm gonna get a good defense. I'm gonna have a balanced team, and I'm gonna put a smart quarterback in there that can make the reads. But he got the quarterback he has right now has no it factor. He's very smart and can read the field, but all he can do, but what he can actually do for that team is very limited because he has no it factor.
All I care is about the Super Bowl quarterbacks. That's the moniker.
See, everybody talks about Tom Brady's run in New England, forgetting that the man had 3 Hall of Famers on their defense.
Let me see.
He had 3 Hall of Famers on defense, keeping him in a lot of them games. Because a lot of them games, they win 13-10.
I don't give a fuck about that.
You cannot give a fuck.
I just put you in a position of a head coach. You have to see that. You have to be able to read the players that you drafting. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You worried about the after product, but I just put you. You just said the only thing that matters is execution. I just put you in the head coach seat. You don't know what this player gonna do. You have to go off when you drafting players and you making your decision. You have to go off what you think they're gonna do. You can't wait to the end result like we can as fans. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That your mindset, you would be a Bill Belichick. You would be a Bill Belichick. You would go for the guy. You would go for the guy that you think is gonna make the play every time over the guy who can change the game.
Okay, I'm just going off I'm just going off history. I'm just going to read them off to you. Matthew Stafford, right? Made big throws in the pocket, right? Tom Brady, big throws in the pocket. What you call it? San Francisco didn't make the big plays in the pocket. That's how they lost to Kansas City. Kansas City came back and won. He ran around a little bit, but he made those throws in the pocket. New England, pocket passer. New England beat Philadelphia, pocket passer.
New England, not that last time they did. That last time they played us, they didn't.
New England, pocket passer.
Nick Foles won it.
I don't care about. I don't give a.
I'm just saying, it's quick, decisive, and accurate. That's how we won.
Pocket passer though. Foles was a pocket. He was a backup to the back. He was like the 3rd string quarterback, if I'm not mistaken.
Second string.
Second string. Thank you. Denver, pocket passer. Seattle, pocket. The nigga make the play. He scrambles and does all that shit.
You also named teams with great.
He's a balanced quarterback, bro. He's not. You can't just call him a pocket passer. He's balanced.
Teams with great defenses.
Yeah, but you got to make the throws in the pocket. You can't win a Super Bowl scrambling. It's impossible. Show me.
I don't believe that.
Did not make the pass in the pocket.
Okay, well, I'm going through the list. History says you got to be strong in the pocket to be a Super Bowl.
And you also reading through, besides Kansas City, you also reading through a bunch of teams that had great defenses too.
I don't give a fuck what the other
that shit matter though, Fred. That shit matter, man.
Oh, no,
that shit matter, Fred.
Listen. You got to understand. If you go through 50 Super Bowls and you say, well, 3 of them ran and 47 stood tall in the pocket.
You go through 50 Super Bowls, I promise you 45 of them had top 5 defense.
But that's the whole point. That's the whole point. That's how you build Super Bowl teams. You don't build Super Bowl. It's hard to build Super Bowl teams around
Trent Dilfer, pocket passer. But guess what? He had arguably the greatest defense on his side.
You got to be there at the end. Lamar Jackson is not the same quarterback week 1 he is week 17. Go look at his statistics, history. And I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I'm guaranteed he's not the same quarterback he is because teams get smarter, teams get quicker. They got film on it. But
last year, the only reason Lamar didn't make it last year because he had to do everything for us. But we couldn't. Our running backs, I've never seen a game like that where you have a running back. They can rush 30 times in between 3 running backs. They have like 20 yards. That's how bad our running backs were.
I'm still trying to find a quarterback that runs. I'm on 2003. I don't see not one quarterback that won the Super Bowl. I'm on.
I just want to know when we look at college football right now, where are all these prototypical quarterbacks coming out? Why are more quarterbacks becoming mobile over time if it doesn't matter?
Damn, Troy Aikman.
Can somebody answer that for me? You got
to go all the way back to 95.
Why does no modern quarterback only want to be considered a pocket passer if it's so great going into the future?
That's college. College is different, man. You got 22 people on the field and only 3 are pros.
What college NFL players come from college.
What conference you play in? Like,
NFL players come from college.
It don't matter. If you look at the average game in football, there's only 2 or 3 pros.
This is what he's saying. I finally got what he's saying. He's saying, because I think he's getting it mixed up. He's saying you can't be just running quarterback.
Oh, you got to stand.
You got to be but you have to be but you can't just be a pocket passer. You have to have balance.
Oh, you can just be a pocket passer.
No, you can't.
Oh my gosh. Tom Brady just won last year, nigga.
Year before last, but I get
he just won.
They surrounded him. They surrounded him with the best team in the league that year too. That matters, bro. Give Lamar Jackson them same receivers then. And see before you make that distinction, put Lamar Jackson on that same team then.
I got this.
Better yet, send Tom Brady to the Ravens right now and ask him to be that great pocket passer and see if he can do it.
Nigga was the MVP with not a lot of talent, right?
He had more talent than the Ravens do at receiver. He always had more talent than the Ravens.
But what I'm saying, he won MVP with pretty much the same team, right? I don't know. I'm asking.
No, the Ravens never had. We never had receivers. Lamar Jackson never had the receivers Tom Brady had.
He won MVP
because he's a great player. I guarantee you, Tom Brady wouldn't have won MVP with those receivers.
Man, listen, he don't have to. He don't have to because listen. You guys are just jumping the bit. I don't give a fuck. It's about results, man. The NFL is different than the NBA, nigga. The NBA, a nigga can be great for one day. Like, it's different in the NFL. Nigga, a quarterback got to be great for 17 weeks plus. Got to lead the team for 17 weeks. That nigga was running for Jalen Hurts has been running for his life the past 2 seasons. I'm watching this nigga. I only seen the last season, and I saw the highlight from the other season. But I'm just saying, every time I see the nigga running for his life, throwing balls over the middle. Every time I see Lamar Jackson, he's running an RPO. 3rd and 2. RPO, nigga, and then he got to change his motherfucking slot. His throwing slot is too low, man. He gotta throw that shit over the shoulder. You know what I mean? The reason why you got to throw it over the shoulder because those linemen are 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", and when they jump, they stay 8 feet tall. So you got to have you got to be tall in there. Man, listen, the quarterback position. Y'all talking about
Drew Brees fucked up that narrative. Drew Brees killed that narrative that you got to be tall in the pocket.
Yeah, you got to be. He is tall in the pocket. Drew
Brees was smaller than Russell Wilson. You know that, right?
He's tall in the pocket, though. You got to understand it.
Man, listen, he killed that narrative. You ain't got to be a big, strong quarterback in the pocket no more.
Be tall in the pocket, man. And he knew he was great. So you know what he had to do? He took a half step back. That's why and then you know what they did? Oh, let's do everything from the gun. And since you're a short quarterback, Kyler Murray, everything from the gun. That's not the
pocket, Fred. That's shotgun.
That's a pocket passer. Yes.
Everything is from the shotgun now because you got to get the ball out quicker.
Yeah, but you're still in the pocket. It don't matter if it's shotgun or not. You're still in the pocket. You got to be able to you got to throw that thing in the pocket, dog. You can't win. Lamar Jackson will never win a Super Bowl because he will not be the same player week 1 that he is week 17. He physically can't hold up if he's going to run that.
Or maybe he's in a great division with 2 other great quarterbacks.
The best division. He's in the best division.
You can say that about the NFC West.
Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl, but he also played against some other great quarterbacks. Like
you can say that about the NFC West. The NFC West is the best division in football.
Why would you say that?
Hands down. The Rams 40. Well, the NFC West poop. The NFC Championship game proved that. Fuck y'all talking about?
You just a fucking hater.
The 3rd best team is Arizona. And look what they did to that scrambling quarterback. That nigga ran for his life. Ran for his fucking life in that game. I saw that.
Kyler Murray's not that good, so you know.
He's not. He's a good. See, you got to understand something. The NFL, you're going to be able to, in the middle of the field, it's more field. So you got more options and shit. But once that shit shrink, when you going 20 yards and in, man, that shit's so hard, man. Like, man, listen.
That's what scrambling quarterbacks thrive, though. They thrive in the red zone.
Okay, well, they thrive in the red zone. Well, tell that nigga Lamar Jackson to get to the red zone then, nigga, and stop throwing 13 interceptions with 16 touchdowns. How about he do that shit?
Why would you think he don't get to the red zone? I watched him in more than one game score at least 5 touchdowns. You combine the touchdowns he get running and passing. It's most quarterbacks can't put up the amount of points he can. That's why if you watch the Ravens play, not including last year with all those injuries. Of course, we didn't win the playoffs. I give you that. But if you look at the games in the regular season, we beat everybody. We beat everybody by average of 3 touchdowns. Yeah,
we talking about the playoffs. We talk in the barbershop. We talking about the playoff, nigga. Get to the championship game, and then we got a conversation, nigga. It's not by accident, man. You gotta have a great quarterback. It's very rare you get to the quarterback. You get to a game where the nigga said, man, the NFC AFC championship game where the quarterback is a liability. That's rare. It happens, but it's rare. You know. And then,
I think Garoppolo was a liability. They just had a good team.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I said it's rare. Trent Dilfer, you know.
The Bears. Rex Grover.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco can throw that thing.
No, I'm a Ravens fan, and Joe Flacco was trash. I'm telling you, he was trash.
That was fantastic.
He wasn't trash, but he wasn't the best quarterback. He was overpaid, overhyped, but he wasn't a bad quarterback. That motherfucker stood tall in that pocket, man.
Okay.
He stood tall. He won the champ. He won the Super Bowl.
I'm just excited about this season. I'm excited about this season because this is the season that's going to show what I've been saying this whole time. And y'all going to see, and a lot of them, I don't know what type of brother you is, but a lot of people just like you with your opinion, they're going to be quiet. And they're not going to want to speak about what they're seeing from Lamar Jackson. They're going to pretend it's not happening.
No, I learned in college. I don't give a fuck about the race of the quarterback. I don't give a flying fuck. I had a white quarterback named Steve Luce. Back-to-back. I'm in the Hall of Fame because of that nigga, man. That nigga stood tall in the pocket. Our team is in the fucking Hall of Fame, nigga. I don't give a flying fuck. That nigga showed up every Saturday night, man. Every Saturday, that nigga showed up. And guess what? Every 10 years, we go back and we celebrate and shit, and they honor us and shit, and we in the Hall of Fame because of great motherfuckers like that. Nigga, man, listen. You got to stand tall in that pocket, nigga. And I will root for Lamar Jackson, but you got to get to the conference championship game, nigga. All that shit is for whatever. It's for the bird.
Hold on.
It's for the bird.
How many years has he been in the league?
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
I don't know.
This is the fourth year.
Maybe
fourth year, 5th year. No, this is just 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, 5th year.
Yeah,
he
man.
came in at 18.
Should I make some respect for it?
Let me show him respect. You got to understand. I'm not praising. I think Joe Burrows is a great player, but you got in order for Joe Burrows he didn't make that play at the end of the game. That motherfucker came off that right side and fucking sacked him. Man, you got
that's not on him, Fred. Maybe Von Miller is just a great football player. And blew up the play. It ain't on Joe Burrow.
And Eli
It ain't always on the quarterback for taking sacks. Now you got situations like Matt Ryan in 2016 when he was just holding the ball, eating sacks. That's different.
Bro, the better team wins. The better it's like you put it all on the quarterback. If you look at all these teams you naming off, they have the better overall team also, not just the better quarterback.
That's what I was saying when he was naming off all them teams that won Super Bowls. A lot of those had great defenses.
Yeah, they have a better overall team. Period. They just have a better overall team.
To a great defense, your ass is in trouble.
Why is it that all these great quarterbacks you name, they usually have the best receivers in history too? Why is it that if you name off the best receivers in history, you're gonna start to name off the same quarterbacks you were naming? Because the best quarterbacks in history always seem to have the best receivers in history also.
Well, listen, I don't know a Hall of Fame wide receiver the Giants has ever had. So I don't give a fuck. You call it what you want. Victor Cruz is not making the Hall of Fame. Plaxico Burress is not making the Hall of Fame. Mario Manningham is not making the Hall of Fame. That tight end is not making the Hall. He was great, but he's not making the wide. He was good, but he's not making the Hall of Fame out of Miami.
Well, I'm talking about the best wide receivers ever. How about we focus on the you talked about the best quarterback. You brought up the best quarterback. How about we talk about the best receivers ever? And I want you to name their quarterbacks too. You're talking about the Jerry Rices, the Randy Mosses. Let's talk about the best receivers in history.
Olaf Larson, but Tom Brady had 4 Hall of Famers on defense. He was winning a lot of them games 13-10. So, all right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All Lamar Jackson wants is an all-star. You know, fuck having a Hall of Famer. He just won an all-star, just one.
Well, I mean, I would say Edelman and Wes Welker, they were mediocre. They wasn't great football players. They were good football players. They're not great wide receivers. You know what they did? See, this is how you win fucking football games. You know what they did? They put Wes Welker and Edelman in motion. You know why? Because they knew they had basketball feet. So they know that they can beat him against a nickel, against a will linebacker and shit. You got to figure out how to win games. Wes Welker is
coaching. That's Frank. What the fuck? You cut into my time, goddammit.
We'll leave. We'll leave. Shit.
Bullshit.
No, it's just the reality of it. Y'all motherfuckers, a nigga got 17 weeks to prove himself. I don't give a fuck what the obstacle is, nigga. Win the game. Y'all niggas are so in love with niggas' talent. Nigga, win the fucking game. Win the game, nigga. You got
I will if I ain't got PE teachers protecting me.
Well, I mean,
if I'm not throwing the social studies teachers, maybe we can win.
Y'all in love with talent, and I don't give a fuck about the quarterback being black. Lamar Jackson is a great talent. I love him. He's probably one of the top 10 athletes in football, but the nigga's a quarterback. The nigga got to win. Period. If your niggas ain't winning, I don't give a flying fuck. Like, if the Giants ain't winning, I'm changing the fucking channel and I'm gonna watch Aaron Rodgers throw that motherfucker. Aaron Rodgers, man, I can watch Aaron Rodgers all fucking day. That nigga stand tall in that pocket and just drop that shit.
Aaron Rodgers throw for 4,000 yards every year. Get put out the first fucking round of the playoff.
But I'm talking about a football game. But the nigga got
Aaron Rodgers also usually have one of the best receiving core in all of football. It's been that way since he's been with the Packers.
But I will give him this though.
He made a lot of them.
They never drafted a receiver in the first round for him. That don't mean. But Devontae Adams was drafted in the second round. That's still a high pick, man.
Nah, that nigga. I'm telling y'all, it's the quarterback is so important. And anyways,
absolutely,
we're gonna end the show. How you gonna start the show? We gonna Aaron drops. Thank you, Aaron drops dimes, nigga. Like, man, listen, y'all got to put some respect on these big time quarterbacks.
Hold on, bro. He lost to Jimmy G like 8 times. I don't want to hear nothing about the fucking Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a fuck.
The nigga won.
No, you talking about niggas winning this shit.
The nigga won a Super Bowl.
Jimmy G hella times, bro.
Garoppolo had to make one throw.
Because his defense was so good.
Colin Kaepernick had to make one fucking throw.
That was his fault that Crabtree couldn't catch a goddamn ball.
Well, you got to make the throw. That's all I'm saying. Make the throw. I don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna put blame on somebody else. I don't give a flying fuck. You get 17 weeks. It's 17 games now in the NFL. Nigga, your job is to go 12-5 and make the playoffs and get to the Super Bowl. That's your job. Y'all niggas going back and forth, and I don't give a flying fuck about this shit, man, because I know what it takes to win a Super Bowl because history proves it. We have the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Go to Wikipedia and you look at the quarterbacks. How do you win Super Bowls? You got to make throws in the pocket.
With a team. You win Super Bowls for having the best team in the NFL, not just the best quarterback. There's been plenty of times that the best quarterback didn't win.
The Giants never had the best team when they won the Super Bowl.
They had great defense.
Why didn't they have the best team? They had a better team than the Patriots when they beat them. Their team was better.
No, well,
that's why they won.
Not statistically, they wasn't. He had the most yards receiving. He had the most touchdowns He had the most touchdown throws, the most passing yards, the most top receiving.
They had the better offense, but was the Patriots defense better than the Giants?
Whoops.
Yeah, you go 18-0. You go 18-0. Anyway, who cares? The Giants won the Super Bowl. You know why? Because Eli Manning didn't surrender.
Eli was better than Tom Brady. That's what you're saying?
Because the Giants
that's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Because you just said it was all about the quarterback, but Eli Manning beat Tom Brady. Is Eli Manning better than Tom Brady?
You're talking. Let me make my point. Maybe make my point. It's about Sunday, nigga. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if you win 3-0 in the plow dust or you win 40-37 in the shootout. I don't give a flying fuck about none of that shit. It was 4th and 14, 15, 16. I don't know what the fuck it was. Eli Manning was determined not to get sacked. Determined. And guess what he did? He flung that shit to Andrew Tyree. Nigga caught that shit on the helmet. It takes shit like that, man. And the nigga is the slowest quarter. Him and Tom Brady, the 2 slowest quarterbacks in the NFL at the time. Y'all niggas just got to say the truth is the truth. Nigga, history says you got to be great in the pocket. You can be great outside the pocket, but in order to win a fucking Super Bowl, you must be great in the pocket. And guess what happened that day? When it was time to be great, the throws that Garoppolo couldn't make, the throws that whoever else couldn't make, that pro-black nigga, Colin Kaepernick, nah, he couldn't make the throws.
Why
the
you
nigga
gotta
was
say it like that?
The nigga, because I'm tired of that nigga, man. That nigga's a fraud. But the point,
man, okay.
He a fraud, man.
Football games will always come down to throws, but I don't understand where this come from, but this whole notion that you have to it come to. They have plenty of football games came down to who ran the ball better. How you forget about the teams that won the Super Bowl running the ball? How you forgot about those teams? Because there are games in the Super Bowl where you can't pass the ball.
John Elway didn't win shit till Terrell Davis came and ran for 2,000 yards. So
listen. The quarterback is in charge. That's why that motherfucker gets $20 million a year. Okay. He checks in and checks out of the play. Listen, listen. I've been on the field, nigga. I understand this shit. The nigga goes.
Well, I've been on the field too, bro. Like I played college football also, bro. Like I know football.
I know, and the fact is, I respect all of that. DJ, all y'all niggas might have played football. Sandlot, real football. I respect all of that. And if you understand football, it all lies on the motherfucking quarterback. The quarterback gotta make the fucking play. I don't give a fuck where you at, high school, college, NFL. The quarterback gotta check in and check out of that play. I don't give a fuck. 3rd and 4, you in the 3-4, you run that motherfucker. 4-3, you pass that motherfucker. If they in the nickel or a dime, you ram that shit down their motherfucking throat. You send the guy in motion. Are they running man zone? They in zone. They in the 2 deep. They in the 3 deep. They in cover 2. I don't know what the fuck that. But it is Lamar Jackson's job to figure that shit out. And all I'm saying is the nigga get 70 plays a day, 70 plays a game. Figure the shit out. That's all I'm saying. And if you're not in the AFC or NFC championship game, you didn't figure it out. I ain't got excuses for NFL games. I don't come in with excuses. Not unless the nigga is running like Don Beebe or some shit, and the nigga Leon Lett hit that motherfucker out of that's ignorance. You know what I mean? Or a motherfucker drop the football before the goal line and you lose the Super Bowl on some shit like that. I get it. But at the end of the day, that nigga that's under the center, I don't believe in pro-black at the quarterback. I'm just being 100. I just think you got to be intelligent. You got to be sharp. You got to be if Lamar Jackson throws 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and is in the AFC Championship game, I give him the same respect I give the white quarterback because it ain't no. You got 6 months to prepare, and you guys got to understand. I spent more time studying film in college than I did in my classroom. Every fucking week, Steve Luce would be like, "Say if this nigga's covering, if this nigga's playing off, we gonna throw a hitch. If that nigga's playing inside, we gonna run a post corner. If that nigga's running inside, I want you to rub that nigga and I'm gonna throw it to the slot guy." All this shit is studied, man, and that's why I respect the quarterback, man. If that nigga's playing off in the slot, we gonna run some quick outs, nigga. We ain't. You go to the outside man, go to fly route. The slot man runs a quick out. You gotta figure that shit out. And Lamar Jackson has to figure it out, man. That's all I'm saying. And
Lamar didn't always have the opportunity too. That's why they had a public outing between him and Greg Roman when Lamar was on the sideline kicking over the bench and throwing over the Gatorade bottle because Lamar, he don't have free reign. So if Lamar sees something in the defense and he wants to audible out, he don't have free reign to do so because his offensive coordinator won't let him.
Man, listen. At 15 seconds or something, that shit shuts off. I don't know. I don't know what they saying, but I know the nigga got enough game experience now. 5 years in, Same conference. He understands what defense they playing. He understands. I knew how that defensive back was going to play me in college. I knew it. So you know what they did? They put me in the slot. They say, Fred, you're not strong enough, nigga. We're going to put you in the slot. I was a decoy a lot of the times. Nigga, I run them jet sweeps and shit. They think I get the ball. The nigga roll out. Bah, bah, bah.
Like I said, what I'm saying, I believe you, bro, but you're not listening. I don't know if you keep up or you heard about it, bro, but you not understand what I'm saying. A lot of what's going on with Lamar Jackson is more than just his talent or what he can do. Lamar Jackson came out publicly where we kept running the same read option, and Lamar went out publicly and tweeted it that the defense is calling out the plays before he called it. Let his coordinator know that they know what I'm running. Why won't you let me audible? They know what I'm going to run. Well, that's incompetence. That's incompetence. That's more than just Lamar not being good enough. Most of these other quarterbacks not dealing with that. Lamar Jackson is dealing with incompetence. When he telling them, I'm telling my coordinator, bro, they know what I'm running. They calling it out. I hear the defense calling out what I'm going to run before I run it.
I respect all of that. You have no idea. I respect all that. And guess what? When you play in conference, they know exactly what play we fucking running. Exactly. It ain't no, you can say what the fuck you want. Ray Lewis knew exactly what the Denver Broncos were running when they won that Saturday night game to get to the Super Bowl. Ray Lewis knew exactly what they were going to run in the 2000 Super Bowl when he won the Super Bowl. He knew exactly what that motherfucker Kerry Collins was going to do. It's all, I'm telling you, it's about execution, man. It's about execution. And I know it's about execution because I've been there on Saturday night. I understand it. They know what route by formation.
Bro, you play a receiver, right?
Yeah, I was like a slot guy. I was like a.
I feel you, bro. But you saying that it's about execution. You sound like an offensive guy, bro. Because I played middle linebacker, and I'm telling you, I was the quarterback of my defense. And if I know what you gonna run, your execution don't mean nothing if I know where the ball going.
Nah.
It don't mean nothing.
No, the 2002 Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the perfect example for that. They knew every play that the Oakland Raiders were going to run. They were calling it out. Jerry's about to come on a crossing route. Tim's going over here. This guy's going to do it. They were calling out the plays.
I heard those in interviews. That's 1 out of a million, though. You guys not understanding
that's
the same
study as well.
Yeah,
no, that's just intelligence. Because you saying that a quarterback can be smart enough to understand exactly, but you're not giving credit to the leader of the defense who just as smart. Why you think when they went up against people like Ray Lewis and Urlacher, they didn't need good quarterbacks. They didn't need a good quarterback to beat a team that had a good quarterback because they was just as smart as the opposing quarterback.
No, you're basically landing the plane for me. I'm saying that the defense knows the plays. That's why the quarterback got him. Do you think the San Francisco 49ers ran anything different when Debo? Hell no. The nigga got to make the play, nigga. Debo got to make the play. The ball is going to Jay Novacek. Jay Novacek, 3rd and 6. Troy Aikman, 3rd and 6. Jay Novacek, nigga, get open, nigga. Get open. Mark Bavaro with Jeff Hostetler. The ball is going to Mark Bavaro, nigga. Catch the fucking ball.
All I was saying was they got teams that have linebackers with the Hall of Fame talent in mind. They have teams that have linebackers and people on defense that just as smart as the quarterback.
Man, everybody knows what play is coming. I'm just saying, there's no secrets in the NFL, man. It's not many secrets, man. It takes talent and it takes cerebral intelligence to win these games. And that's why the quarterback is so important, man. And
that's why audibles are important. That's why audibles are important.
You're landing the plane for me. That's what makes a great quarterback.
But if Lamar Jackson isn't able to call an audible because he got something going on within his team, how you gonna hold him? How you gonna hold him to the same standard as other quarterbacks who have free reign to call an audible?
Well, he gonna have to do what Doug Flutie did, or I forget the quarterback. I'm not leaving, nigga. We going for it on 4th down. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Because what I would have did was I would have took Lamar Jackson must be more, how I want to say, cooperative me. Because if I know that you making me look bad and I can see what play I need to run, but you won't let me do it, I'm gonna run it anyway.
Nah, see, you guys are giving. See, I'm not giving no nigga an excuse to have 70 opportunities. He has 70 opportunities every Sunday to win games. 30 runs, 40 passes. I don't know, whatever it is. I don't know what the numbers is now. The point, y'all giving this nigga too many outs. Make the fucking play and win the game. You blaming an offensive coordinator 17 weeks? Blaming no fucking offensive coordinator.
So tell me, so why if you saying that, then why was Peyton Manning, why is he known for calling audibles? So you telling Peyton Manning when he saw a play that wasn't gonna work, he should have just ran the motherfucker anyway? Because he known for calling audibles.
Exactly my point. So you tell that nigga get some confidence and audible out the motherfucking play that works. Nigga, he got enough. Nigga, that's why we in preseason now. Nigga, you got 5 weeks of preseason. Nigga, get it right. With the same offensive coordinator, the same team, maybe the same concepts, new players. Get the shit right, nigga. How about you motherfuckers invite motherfuckers down to where you live, your skilled players, your offensive linemen, put them up.
Lamar Jackson, he does all that. He does all that.
Well, nigga, win.
I appreciate you having me on, Fred.
I appreciate you.
I'll talk to you later.
All right,
yeah, we live from the boxing session.
Yeah, man. Let's get hey, King Judah. I appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. Come back, please, nigga. Come back.
Hey, King Judah, if you want to talk about football, head over to the boxing section.
Head over to the boxing section,
hey,
man.
Fred, head on over, man. We got to finish this shit.
Oh, man.
I got you.
I appreciate you, dog. We way over, man. We go out there in the Kyle show, man.
No, I'm saying, nigga, you used to come over and talk about this football shit, man.
No, man, because history is, I don't need to. All I got to do is go down the list of Super Bowl champions. 85% of them are pocket quarterbacks.
If y'all want to join the panel on the boxing section, the link is in the chat.
Man. Let's talk about it at the boxing section, man. That shit, history proves me. I'm going with history, nigga. That's all. They say stocks and property. Oh, I'm going with stocks and property, nigga. I'm not changing the wheel. All I got to do is keep air in the tire, nigga. Y'all niggas want to buy new cars. You want to buy new chains. You want to buy new tires. Nigga, I'm just going to put air in the tire, nigga. That's all. Tom Brady, I'm looking for a Tom Brady. I ain't never seen Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick win a Super Bowl. I ain't never seen none of them black quarterbacks win Super Bowls. Never. Nigga thought the streets was more important than the quarterback. Nigga getting 150 million. The nigga want to fight dogs. No, man. It's about accountability. The quarterback position ain't about black and white. I understand you guys want to talk about the coaches and all that shit. Man, listen, you gotta be Aaron Rodgers, nigga. Stand tall in that pocket. If the nigga 49ers won 7-0, 10-7, what they won 13-7? 1 or 2 plays, right? In Green Bay. Y'all won the shit, right? Special teams play, right? You know, you got to make the plays when it's time to make the plays. That nigga Jalen Hurts will be running for his life again this year. That's it. Gonna be running. And I told you that 2 years ago during COVID. You didn't listen to me then. Man, you got to be Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers slide steps, man. Man, Aaron Rodgers drops dimes, nigga. Peyton Manning dropped dimes, nigga. Like it is a skill, man. Y'all niggas falling in love with the talent. Nigga, I want the skill. I don't want the talent, nigga. I don't. Lamar Jackson makes me feel good. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna tell you what. If he's my quarterback in Madden, I'm gonna win that shit. But it's real life. It's real life, man. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts about to. Will there be a black quarterback to get to the conference finals? Because Matthew Stafford gonna be dropping dimes again.
He ain't finna do shit. He ain't got Odell Beckham, nigga. He ain't doing a fucking thing.
Now the quarterback position is not about black, man. It's not. You got to be smart in that. Now you got to audible out that motherfucker. You got 100 plays in your head.
All right, fam, head over to the joint.
All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. If someone stays healthy, you think that everybody was healthy on the Rams? That nigga OBJ was out. He had a torn ACL, right? I'm saying, I don't know. They had to put in the backup wide receiver. I mean, shit, he's important. You know what I mean? Everyone got pluses and minuses, man. Win the game. I don't give a fuck about talent. Talent is cool if you're doing. See, y'all are fantasy players. Y'all, hey, you want to be in my fantasy league? You want to be in my fantasy league? No, man, it's about results. I want to win the game. Did y'all care that Garoppolo didn't throw a touchdown pass against Green Bay last year? But he made the plays to win. All he had to do was complete one pass against the Rams. He couldn't do it. Anyway, just football talk is fun, man. Peoples Hernandez, man. What's up, big dog? Man, I'm back, man. I'm back in my football, man. I'm back. I don't give a fuck about, man. No, man. Win the games. Win the games. Nice to play with no rehearsal. Russell Wilson, stand tall in that pocket. Make the throws. Slide right. Make the plays. You can't run. You can't be a running quarterback. History says, I mean, you can. You could be the outlier. You could be the first. But Doug Williams, that nigga stood tall in that pocket. Choom, choom, choom. Throwing darts. Was it 88? Man, Doug Williams was a beast, man. That's the man. I'm pretty sure it's been other black quarterbacks, right? Diamond McNabb, all that talent, couldn't make the throws, man. At the best wide receiver in football, nigga throwing up on the field and shit. Nigga nervous, man. Every quarterback the Chicago Bears draft, shitty, terrible. Listen, you got to make the throws, man. You got to make the throws. And especially when you on that East Coast, nigga, when half of your games is going to be snow. That's why Aaron Rodgers special, man. Aaron Rodgers different, man. Them niggas shell up when they get cold, man. Running game. Football season, I'm back, man. We going to talk some football in this motherfucker, man. Y'all niggas going to make excuses, man. Just win the game. Win the game. That's it. Jalen Hurts going to be 1-3 his first 4 days. The NFC East is so bad, though. Even the Cowboys are bad. They got all that fucking talent and can't win. Y'all say you need talent. The Cowboys got talent at every position. They got the best rookie, the best quarterback, the best wide receiver, Amari Cooper, the best running back. Always got the best offensive lineman. I appreciate y'all, man. This was fun, man. I don't mind being wrong neither. You know what I mean? But I want a quarterback that's going to make them throws. That's all I care about. Make the throws. And we're going to watch Lamar Jackson intently because I know y'all, I know the pro-black movement want to support him. I'm not in that for the quarterback. Make them throws, man. Can you make that out? Make that out. Against man-to-man coverage. Can you make that throw? Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Great convo, man. I'll holler y'all.